Welcome, everybody. Chapter 33 of the Uten Slog campaign. So, last time you guys were at the Margester estate, you'd have just defeated a pair of these devilish guards and an invisible spellcaster who apparently fled the scene. So, with no other opponents kind of coming out of the woodwork to fight you guys, you figured, okay, must be safe. So you made your way into the carriage house there and ultimately found the cache of magic items that you had been seeking. Wasn't anything like too uproariously campaign breaking, but yeah, it was a nice cache of items. From there, you continued on west down the Ravin Road several days. You were making for Zamorvin Hall. This is based on a lead you'd received from Urgala Meltimer in Tribor, that there was a giant slaying rapier to be found there. So you arrived there and you were welcomed by Harthos Zamorvin, who seemed friendly enough and willing to help you guys out, but unfortunately he was no longer in possession of the weapon. According to Harthos, the rapier had been taken by his son, Harthal, who had moved to Yarder some time ago. I guess Harthos hadn't heard from his son since he disowned the boy, and nor had he heard anything further about the weapon. But as far as he's concerned, yeah, it was worth it to be shut of his son if you guys wanted to go take it from him. He had absolutely no qualms. Apparently, very little love lost between him and the younger Harthos. So you guys did an about face and made your way back to Everland, and from there you used the teleportation network to travel to Yarder again. There you guys caught up with the wizard Kolbaz, along with Lady Rosolio and Kamed, but none of them had really any knowledge of Harthos Zamorvin. So with those leads exhausted, you guys decided to try your luck with the Hand of Yarder, which was the Thieves Guild that you guys had dealt with previously. You managed to locate Noreen Dest, who was the agent that you'd worked with to get the Orb of Devastation for the Wizard Kolbaz. And she was still grateful to you guys for your prior assistance, especially after the assassination attempt on her life by her fellow hand. So she agreed to go and find out what she could about this Harthos Zamorvin and this rapier at no charge. Which she actually was able to do in a really short amount of time. In fact, actually that night, you guys got word from her that apparently sometime after arriving in Yarder, Harthos Zamorvin had been arrested and imprisoned for some crime or another, and the rapier had actually fallen into the hands of a corrupt watch captain named Tholzar Brenner. So after a few contentious negotiations, which actually kind of soured your relationship with her a little bit, she agreed to arrange to have the guard captain lured to the cemetery where you had previously fought to get the Orb of Devastation that evening. So that was what you guys decided to do. The party set up an ambush there at the cemetery while Samuel, he went out and actually confirmed the residence of the watch captain in case he wasn't going to show up with the rapier with him, before falling back to his own hiding place, kind of in between the cemetery and the gates outside the walls of Yarder. You did spot a mysterious figure moving around in the shadows, which Samuel followed, but then lost before he rejoined the others in the cemetery. And not long after that, Tholzar himself arrived with an entourage of private bodyguards. You guys attempted to talk him into handing over the rapier, but yeah, that went about as well as could be expected, and pretty soon came into combat. Fortunately, Brenner and his bodyguards were really no match for you guys, and you took care of him in pretty quick order. And by all accounts, the watch captain would not be terribly missed, so you guys you weren't too worried about taking him out. And his bodyguards, of course, were all private mercs, so no worries there. So you relieved him of the rapier, which he did indeed bring with him, and decided to make camp outside the city in your Leoman's tiny hut.
Yeah,
So you
a cozy
did
little
a little
hut.
attuning to that, identified and attuned to some of the magic items that you had picked up in your cache from the Margester residence. And the intent was the next day you were going to travel to Mirabar using the teleportation network, with the ultimate destination being Xantharl's Keep, there to meet with your rendezvous with Harshnag. The current date is Flame Rule 24th. You guys have 5 more days before Midsummer, which is the agreed upon time you will be meeting with Harshnag. So, with that, I'm going to move you guys over to, well, I guess I'll move you to the Yarder map, and we'll pick up from there. So you guys are kind of camped to the northeast of town, not far outside the gates, but kind of a little ways off from the road.
Did we want to go to try to get on the Great Dane again?
Well, it's morning. You would have to wait a full day to...
Well, I just mean, like, do we want to stay here and try to get on overnight, or do we want to just leave?
I think the plan was we were going to head directly to the place in the next location on the network, on the teleportation network.
Yeah, and then we're
kind
gonna
of check that area out.
check that city out.
Yeah, so again,
I just know that Serendil had money for the Great Dane.
Tokens. He had tokens I got to use. You can't exchange them for anything else.
Yeah, but I left them around town. Remember?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. Little surprises
yeah,
for people.
Yeah.
but you kept at least one of them, didn't you? I think you had...
I kept one
as
as
a
a
memento,
souvenir.
yes.
Yeah, but the rest of them are kind of like little golden tickets you sprinkled everywhere throughout town.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a golden
Yeah, there you go,
ticket.
Charlie. Yeah, you just to reorient where you guys are. Yarder is here on the map. It's a big map. The teleportation network can take you to Mirabar, which is located to the northwest up there. And then Xantharl's Keep is probably about 2, maybe 3 days journey along the the long road south from Mirabar. So, the next morning you guys awakened refreshed, and you are free to do what you wish.
All right, let's head to the network
Okay.
portal, right?
To Kolbaz's estate. He is located down here.
Yep.
Yep. So you guys are able to. It's now daytime, so the gates are open again. They're admitting people. The guards actually remember you leaving the day before, and they're like, "Oh, took care of whatever business you had."
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
never
did.
mind all the bodies in the cemetery.
Yeah, right. La 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 la.
We had nothing to do
Well,
with that.
you
Nothing
probably
to do
saved him a
there.
bunch of effort having to transport him there.
Yeah, we're just gonna walk through the gate real casual like. I don't know, walk casually.
Exactly. Yeah, you aren't given any trouble at all coming back in, so you're able to make your way south to Yarder Circle, and the wizard Kolbaz is in. As usual, it takes him a little bit of time to come up from whatever he was occupying himself with, but he greets you again and says that I bet you're here to use the circle.
We are
Yeah.
most certainly here
Yep.
for that.
Yeah,
good
because why would you want to
sir.
come here just to visit me or something?
Well, it's not. We would love to if we had more time, but we've got an appointment that we need to make.
I
so.
know.
In
I'm just
5
giving you shit.
days.
We're
Oh well.
trying to save the world. That's
Well
all.
taken, good sir.
We are the chosen
All right, so let me do a little thinka here, and he kind of waves his arms on a little bit, and he says, "All right, okay. Well, I just let Zaspar know that you're. Well, actually, no. Did you tell him where you were going? You didn't tell him where you're going.
No, but we need to go to.
Okay,
Mirabar.
yeah. I was going to say that would be the first question he'd have. So, after you confirm with him
Yep.
that you are indeed traveling to the Mirabar Circle, then yeah, he does his little thinka, and he apparently cast a sending spell. So that he could notify the attendant there. Apparently, that circle's attendant is a mage, a shield dwarf by the name of Zaspar Bronzefire, and he says, I guess well, at first he asked, what do you guys know about Mirabar?
Walter says absolutely nothing.
Okay, thought as much.
Well, I know Jack and Squat.
All right, well,
I'm sure I've been there
So-
before, but I don't know much.
he's going to give you a quick rundown just so you're ready. So Mirabar, it's the largest city, or excuse me, the richest city in the north by far. It's got a traditionally it's got a strong alliance, or excuse me, a strong relationship with the Lord's Alliance faction. Although the leader, who is called the Martian, that's his title. His name is Selin Roram. He always acts in the city's interest first. But the Harpers there don't really have a very strong presence, and the Mirabaran authorities would probably be very angry to learn that they had set up a teleportation node in the city, because they actually have spent a ton of their money on defenses for the city. That is probably one of the most well-defended cities in the north. It's just got like these huge walls around the entire city, of which are the size of blocks within, like, say, Waterdeep in terms of their thickness and impregnability. And, thousands of guards. I mean, basically, it's really meant to protect the mines. The mines of Mirabar are what brought the city so much wealth, and really set themselves up as kind of one of these high standards of producing goods in the north. But they take that very seriously, and they have a huge amount of defense. So he says, when you get there, just don't go blabbing around that there's a teleportation node in the town.
We just teleported here.
He says, I would, normally we don't just offer this network up to for anyone to use, but you guys are friends of the Harpers, so I got to kind of warn you about this. And anyway, yeah.
And is it inside the city?
I said, yeah, the Zaspar, he poses as a stable hand. And so it's actually in a stable house loft the node empties out into.
Okay.
That's why they would be very pissed off if they found out that, there was a teleportation node directly into the... Pretty much your defenses are useless, so...
Curious then, because we're not checking in with the guards or anything. So I wonder if there's going to be any hassle that way.
He doesn't think you should have any problems. The guard of Mirabar they're known as the what are they called? The X something. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So it's ruled. Okay, so Mirabar ruled by hereditary Martian. He issues edicts that are fed to him by the Council of Sparkling Stones. Peace is maintained by the Axe of Mirabar, the city guard. In addition to guarding the mines, they also tend to the law and defense of the city itself. But it's, there are gates to the city, and generally, if you're entering and leaving, you would be asked what your business was, and any overly shady characters would be scrutinized and possibly denied entrance. But they're not going to pay as much attention to people leaving the city, and they certainly aren't going to be walking around like, where's your pass type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your papers,
please. So yeah, he says apart from that, really not much more that you probably need to know. We can send you off right away if you want.
Yep.
Most excellent, sir.
Okay. So you do the standard thing, get into the teleportation circle, and he starts the process up. He's got... Yeah, he's actually gotten a little bit better. Maybe he's been practicing more, but it took a little bit less time this time than the last. But within maybe 5 to 7 minutes, it's up and running. And before you know it, boom, you're slung shot across the most of the map of Faerun. And you find yourself in kind of a dark spot. Smells like hay. You start sneezing. And there is indeed a dwarf standing there looking ready to greet you. And he introduces himself as Zaspar. Zazspar. I'll put his name in there. Zaspar Bronzefire. and apparently,
Hail and well met, good
yes,
sir.
he greets you.
What a
Yeah.
ride.
Definitely, nothing like the last trip that you took, or the second last trip you took from Everland. Apparently they've been, told, okay, make sure when you send somebody that there's somebody on the other side waiting to see, and then make sure they actually get there.
Right.
Obviously, that's
So our reputation precedes us, I see.
yeah, it's not something they normally have to worry about, but apparently they want to make doubly sure that it doesn't happen with you guys. So he is ready and waiting for you. So yeah, he greets you. He's kind of gives you a little bit of a recap of the same thing that that you were told in terms of like the axe and the axe of Mirabar and what. Just don't go blabbing about this teleport circle. But the stable itself is in a fairly nondescript building. In fact, yeah, I guess first, I guess we'll ask, is there anything that you need before you go? Because he does have other duties, but he wanted to make sure that you were set. He says that the city gates are to the south.
We'll check all of your dragon slaying weaponry and anything that will kill giants with a blink of an eye. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And
a
then
mage. I don't have any weapons.
Yeah.
No, you're a mage. You are.
That's
the
right.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Kind of.
Use the force. Oh.
Yeah, Mirabar itself, it's I kind of gave you a brief description, but it sits on top of a knoll that's on the north side of the Mirar River. It is really like a big unassailable fortress itself. It is enclosed on all sides by these outer walls, which are actually sloped, and like I said, they at the base they're as wide as many city blocks are in the city of Waterdeep would be. So we're talking huge tracts of land, huge walls surrounding the city. While there's a lot of wealth in the city from this mine, and I guess the mines, it's all of this is in the what's the Sword Coast Adventures Guide on Mirabar if you look it up. But it was built on the ruins of an old Dwarven kingdom. It was called, and let me just try and mangle this name, Garagar. Anyway, a Dwarven city, a kingdom that fell to orcs and lay in ruins for millennia until about 800 years ago when Prince Erascus of Am he settled on the spot and created the city of Mirabar, and that ancient city had a mine that soon after Mirabar was founded, dwarves returned to work at, and at that point, Mirabar really took off and became known as one of the primary places to source your standard dwarven forged items, weapons and armor, and generally any metalworks that they could produce. So the primary population of Mirabar is actually not dwarves but humans. The dwarves, though, live in the mines, which are actually located and can be entered from beneath the city. And the population of Mirabar itself, even though it has gotten very wealthy, they actually they're not really ostentatious at all with their wealth. They kind of have this concept that they like to advance where they try to kind of minimize the amount of difference between, like, say, the upper class and the lower class, even though, like, your average wage earner in the city is never going to be, like, rise to great fortune. He's pretty much going to be stuck with the same lot that he's had his entire life. But there generally is an attempt to try and keep everyone at least comfortable, reasonably so, just to kind of prevent strife. And it's kind of unusual because you see in a lot of towns in or cities, generally, the wealthy are going to try and flaunt it and, hey, make sure everyone else knows that, hey, I'm better than you. Mirabar, a little bit less so. So that's a little bit refreshing to see. And so, this barn this stable house that you're coming out of, while it looks, not really any different than any other stable house that you might have passed on the road anywhere else. The surrounding buildings really aren't like, they don't stand out as being much better or much worse as you walk through the city. Even places you can kind of tell if you look closely that some of them are, just little details like the quality of the stonework and subtle decorations, but there's no real big palaces and McMansions that you would see in maybe like say Waterdeep or some other place that definitely has a very strong caste system in place. Otherwise, I'm not sure what you guys really had planned to do here apart from kind of use it as a launching off point. The city itself isn't, beyond what I've already said, very strongly detailed in the adventure, and I've not done a lot of research out of it. But if there's plenty of shops and other things, if you guys want to outfit yourselves, or
I think we wanted to eat, drink, get laid, and shop.
Based on what Paul said, I think we should spend the next 5 days here. Let's just see if we can really kind of see every nook and cranny of the city.
Yeah. It could take like 5 sessions too.
Well, the trip again is probably going to take you about 40 miles to Xantharl's Keep, so it'll probably be about a 2-day journey to reach there.
Yep.
So you've got, if you want to spend the 3 days in Mirabar so that you arrive at Xantharl's Keep right on Midsummer's, you could do that. Or if you wanted to leave early and get there ahead of time, it's up to you guys.
Well, because we're supposed to go to the Falling Orc Inn in Xantharl's Keep and leave a message for Agent H. So I would imagine it'll take a little time for them to get that message to them. So I don't know if we want to arrive like right on.
But we also never know what we'll encounter. So taking at least an extra day will help us because we seem to run into a lot of trouble as it is.
Nah.
That's a excellent point there.
We'll go in. We'll go in. We'll come out. It'll be just like going into Wisconsin.
Yeah, I got my ass kicked in Wisconsin one time.
Xantharl's Keep, the Czechoslovakia of Faerun. So in terms of like if you guys need to buy anything, it's pretty much standard Player's Handbook prices for anything you might want to pick up or restock on. Same for like prices of inns, or if you did want to spend a night in Mirabar, you could do that, or just get a meal. It's pretty standard.
Sure. Let's find an inn. Get some food. Get some ale.
I'll see if I can play some music at the inn. If no one else is, I'll just play and hang out.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely, you can find an inn that's fairly popular, and if you it's basically would be pretty much, I feel like up the food, drink, and lodging prices in the Player's Handbook, they'd be pretty standard.
Oh, I think we've got enough party loot to cover us.
Yeah, 3 silver, a chunk of meat, common wine is 2 silver, bottle of wine 10 gold, that sort of thing. So
I will take 2 bottles.
got to take it for the road, Yes, so that's no problem at all. You're able to get some food and drink. Plenty of shops if you need anything. Again, obviously any kind of custom-made item you'd have to wait for, but generally if you can get it out of the Player's Handbook, you can pick it up there. It's definitely no problem sourcing adventuring gear. There's plenty of people that travel. Mirabar is kind of a crossroads, so you get plenty of people passing through that need to re-equip themselves. So no issues there. You do hear, keeping your ear close to the ground, there's definitely a lot of talk about stuff that's been going on in the Icewind Dale. Apparently the frost giants have been very active there, and lots of attacks on cities, and you hear more than one person talking about how they left some town in the 10, like say one of the 10 towns, to just, I'm getting the hell out of there because these giant attacks are getting pretty nasty. So you're seeing lots more reports.
Mind you, frost giants attacks can be pretty
Yes,
nasty.
pretty nasty. Another thing you spot, you're walking down one of the streets, and you guys spot a wanted poster bearing a charcoal sketch of a dwarf with dark hair and a mad gaze, under which is written the following words in common: "Let justice be done. The Martian of Mirabar hereby offers 5,000 gold pieces for the capture of the brigand Warvel Forkbeard, known from Luskan to Mirabar as the Weevil. Last seen around the mines of Mirabar, the Weevil is wanted for theft and murder. He is armed and dangerous. Deliver him to the Axe of Mirabar to receive payment." And
Alive?
We
didn't specify.
We should keep our eye open for that guy.
Right.
The Weeble is wanted, but he
That's
can't
right.
fall down.
Right.
If you guys want to make an insight check, you can all do that.
Sure.
Holy crap.
We don't know shit.
13.
Yeah.
Paul Toucher, what's yours? He's
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys, something's not like on the tip of your
Gonna be one of those
your
nights.
tongue. The name the
We
Weevil
suck.
rings a bell from somewhere. You've heard it before, but you can't remember where it was from.
I definitely remember hearing that before, but yeah, I can't remember anymore. But that's come up before. I know we've heard that name.
Oh, maybe when we were at the other dwarven
Dwarven thing?
I
stronghold.
can't remember, but I know we've heard it. I don't remember for the life of me where it was.
What's the
Damn it,
5e? If you wanted to spend some time asking about, maybe an investigation check. If you wanted to follow up more
Sure.
on leads, that might turn something else up that would jog your memory.
We got time.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty good
Yeah,
investigation.
Samuel. Okay, you actually, putting your nose to the ground, so to speak, you sniff out a few clues that apparently the Weevil is wanted for, well, multiple things. I mean, the sign, the wanted poster says for theft and murder, but more specifically, apparently he led a gang of dwarf brigands that raided summer caravans traveling between Luskan and Mirabar. And he also spearheaded a few raids on the mines of Mirabar, stealing food and drink mainly.
Ooh.
But I guess the Order of the Gauntlet captured most of his gang, but the Weevil himself disappeared. And with that information...
Order of the Gauntlet. Weren't those the guys when we were with the Cloud Giant, or was that somewhere else?
No, that was something different.
Okay. I know there were some dwarves involved there, but
No, they were
Maybe.
totally... Well, the Order of the Gauntlet, you're talking about the Order of the Gauntlet? Yeah. They were, I believe they were the ones involved in that incident, but that's a different faction that, yeah.
Gotcha.
In any case,
Okay.
with that information, I'll let you guys roll another insight check, this time with advantage.
Ooh.
Well, Valder, you're studying extremes there. Okay, so now you guys
Well, that was
all
just-
remember. Well, actually, yeah, it doesn't really matter that. You guys remember that the name the Weevil came up. He was mentioned by Dars Helgar in Tribor. He was the campground groundskeeper, and apparently he had a story passed on to him from an old associate from Mirabar, who claimed to have spotted a dwarf who matched the description of the Weevil cleaning stables in Xantharl's Keep. He only the thing is, he didn't see the wanted poster until after he got back in Mirabar,
Right.
and yeah. So anyway, that's
There we go. Maybe we can get him while we're there.
that's where you had heard it before, and now kind of, oh yeah, pieces together.
Maybe we should head a little early and see if we can get him.
That's not a bad idea. I'm up for finding a no
We
good.
might need to rent a horse.
That's right. Exactly.
For what?
He works in
Oh,
the stable.
I see what
he
you're
works
saying.
in a
Okay.
stable. Yeah.
You know,
Wait.
horse.
Can you turn into a horse? Or how about a polar bear? We can have a trained polar bear that he can keep in his stable. There we go.
That'll go down well. That won't spook the other horses at all. Dumb polar
No.
bear.
Oh,
All right, so you guys are going to head out then immediately. Then you can equip yourselves. Standard. I mean, if you, the only thing that you might, you guys don't have to worry about food. You guys can do enough with your survival stuff to not really ever have to worry about buying rations.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, then, if you guys start to head south along the long road, generally it's kind of hilly territory with lots of crevices and so forth. This road is not known for being particularly safe, and especially as you get closer to Xantharl's Keep, supposedly it can be. It's not necessarily a safe place to be. You don't spot a lot of like caravans moving, and those that you do see generally have an armed escort. So not a lot of pleasure walkers or journeyers are on this particular stretch of road. But why don't we do the standard? I'm going to go basically left to right.
We are the armed escort.
I did want to ask before we left, was there any like extra wanted posters we could grab, or was there literally just like a wanted poster?
Oh, no, well, you see plenty of them. They're all posted, so you maybe would want to do it surreptitiously to, it looks like, there's like official notice type things, but there's definitely more than one of them.
I'd like to pocket one just to take with.
All right.
Yeah.
Try to slyly.
Go for us. Let's see, what would be a sleight of hand
This
check?
Come off. Oh, good.
Oh!
my God.
And I have a +7 too. God damn it.
Yeah. So you pull it down. Not too much serious. You didn't get spotted like by a guard, but a citizen sees you pulling that down, and he's like, "What are you doing that for? That's public property. That's a public posting, official notice."
And they're
Trying
all
to
over the
find him.
place.
That we're
Mind
gonna,
your own business.
we're gonna.
Yeah, maybe I should report you, but you might be in league with him. The Weevil.
No, we're gonna hunt. We're gonna hunt him
Hunt him down and bring him
Like-
back in a basket.
like
You
the
wait.
dog that he is.
In about a week, when you see us again, we'll be carrying his ass into town here.
And a big pot of gold.
Okay, so let's see. Samuel, you're not really bluffing or anything. You go and make a persuasion check to see if you can convince this guy.
Come on.
Oh, there we go. All right. So he still kind of eyes you a little bit askance, but it looks like you maybe have convinced him enough that he's not going to run off to the nearest city axe member and
Toss
Move
him
on.
toss him a gold piece.
Move along now.
move along. So yeah, you're able to otherwise pocket the notice, and so you've got a copy of it.
Sleight of hand. He trips and bashes his head into the post as he's trying to tear it down.
I rolled a 2. God damn it.
Ah! Boom!
Terrible roll.
A master of stealth. All right. Anything else that you guys wanted to take care of
I admit
before
to-
heading out?
Nope.
Stealth, I have a +10 to.
I want to report a scofflaw who's stealing posters.
What's the gold-based reward for that?
Yeah.
He is a vile poster stealer. That's what he is.
Notoriously wanted in 10 cities across the north. All right, so if nothing else in Mirabar, then we'll do the standard rolling D20 checks to see if you guys have any fun on the way. So we'll
Yep.
start with you, Dave. How about a D20 roll?
All right. There we
All
go.
right. So
That's
first
good.
Right in the middle.
First half of the day passes
I'll take
without
that.
issue. Next would be Kyle. Oh!
Oh, you're
Oh.
killing me. This is why we left early.
Oh, damn it. Hang on. I lost my...
What's next? Percentage?
Yeah, go ahead and roll percentile, Kyle. I have to actually find my...
Ah!
Oh my god! It's a fucking dragon.
Albany turns tail and runs his ass back into Mirabar. He says,
Puts the
This.
poster back with
"Uh,
God damn it.
what's the chance of that?
well, here goes a day.
Well, let's see. This is... Okay, well, this chart is
Told you we should leave early.
random. This is actually interesting. Let's see. We are in Road Trail. So this... Oh, interesting. Okay.
An Odiug, or a Neo Odiug, shoots up.
A Dotman jumps out of the river.
You, actually...
Find a pot of gold under the rainbow.
You encounter on the road
Evil.
the weevil. No, you actually encounter a gentleman who is traveling south as well. You guys kind of, due to varying paces, kind of fall in with each other. He's basically dressed in more or less common garb, although you can see that he is armed. He is, he's wearing armor, and he's got what has he got? I don't know, a weapon of some sort. I'll need to look it up. But he's traveling along, and you kind of like eye each other up as you your paths kind of coincide. But he doesn't make any hostile actions. Oh, he's got a maul. That's interesting. And he's wearing, actually, he looks like he might be wearing full plate under his clothing.
Oh wow!
And he's also got looks like a heavy crossbow. But he kind of, cautiously nods at you. But he's kind of like waiting for you to make the first.
Headed Xanthar's Keep as well?
He says, yes, I am. And is that where you folks are headed?
Yeah, we're on our way
Coincidentally, yes.
to catch a weevil.
A weevil. And that, you see his eyes kind of widen. He says, it's most strange. That is exactly what I am doing. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sir Beric Nylef. I am I've been posing as a caravan guard, but my real mission is to track down the Weevil, if you're seeking him, I'm assuming you've heard of his infamous deeds. But there's
We
a
have.
substantial reward for his apprehension, and I've been scouring the north for him. I was actually in Bryn Shander for quite some time. Some leads had apparently not panned out, but they had led there briefly. But then Bryn Shander was attacked by an enormous force of frost giants, literally dozens of them. They surrounded the entire town and besieged it. They were crying out that the town needed to send out somebody named Artis Cimber, and nobody came forward, and so they eventually stormed Bryn Shander, and it was a very nasty battle. They were repelled eventually, but at great cost. There were many, many casualties, and with no sign of the Weevil there, I decided to head south and pick up the trail, possibly from Mirabar.
We know that name, don't we? Artis
Well, actually,
Cimber?
your characters probably don't, but
Okay.
Don, Tim, and Paul, I'm sure you guys probably recognize it.
I was gonna say I don't know that
Oh.
name, but
Yeah, I've never heard it.
Yeah, we met him in both.
Oh, right.
Tomb of
Okay.
Annihilation. right?
Gotcha. All
Yeah,
right.
if you wanted to maybe
Yes.
make a knowledge check to see if you would recognize it in any way.
Knowledge.
Maybe I read about it
Yeah.
somewhere.
Saw it on Facebook.
What would knowledge be?
Oh,
yeah, is that
sorry.
insight?
I'm trying to think what would be this. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a third. That's a third
Investigation.
edition thing. More history would be more appropriate.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give it a.
Whoa!
There you go.
Got it
Damn.
all right.
Holy
The hell
shit!
did you
I'm
roll?
not even gonna roll.
I read about him at the college.
Yeah. So what you
I read the whole encyclopedia.
really the only thing that I mean, even with that high of a roll, it's kind of the knowledge you have is sketchy. But
Sketchy.
apparently, he was involved in some way with an artifact known as the Ring of Winter, and apparently and this was even before the whole shattering of the Ordning. The Frost Giants were, looking for him everywhere and have been looking for him everywhere. They've been unable to find him. But he kind of disappeared from the north, and nobody really seems to know where he was. But this Ring of Winter was apparently a very powerful artifact that the Frost Giants really wanted to get their hands on.
Probably took
I'm familiar
Yeah.
with that.
a tropical island.
But yeah,
Yeah, he probably went off to a tropical
probably,
island
yeah, he's on
somewhere.
vacation somewhere.
He's looking for Easter egg, so there you go.
Does he call it my precious?
And he smells like bread and
Yeah,
ham.
no, that's his buddy.
That's his
Right.
buddy.
I know.
So
Or my boyfriend.
are we
for
just
my
gonna-
sister.
That's right.
So anyway, yeah, this Barrack is sort of,
you just gonna travel with
yeah,
him?
he
or-
offers if you are up for it. Obviously, the road is safer, in greater numbers. You have higher protection, and
Certainly.
I just want to see if I get any kind of read on this guy to see if he's telling the truth or if he's full of shit. So I just rolled my perception.
I would say if you're not using a supernatural ability, it'd be more of maybe an insight check.
No. Yeah. Oh, okay.
You don't get a feeling that he's being dishonest, really. He seems sincere, and he's certainly very polite, and he still seems to be cautious. Obviously he doesn't know you guys are,
Right.
and you outnumber him by quite a bit. But he seems willing to trust you.
I mean, come on, we're the chosen one.
Oh,
You haven't heard of us?
why didn't you say so? Yeah, but he's
Yeah, we just don't know what we were chosen for or by whom.
So I asked him. So with all this like giant activity and fighting, I mean, how did you escape this whole thing?
well. The city was not destroyed; it was besieged, and they were not able to breach the town's defenses. But a lot of townspeople did die. They were hurling giant boulders over the top.
Oh,
Some-
yeah.
Some wolves did manage to break through and rampage throughout the town. Obviously, all the city guards tried to meet them in battle, and many of them were killed before finally driving them off. So it
Yeah.
wasn't a matter of the city being destroyed; it was besieged.
Right.
Right.
I took shelter. I actually offered to help, but they were the sheriff there was having none of it. He insisted that only the guardsmen should lead the charge. So, be that as it may,
Yeah, we don't even mess with frost giants if we don't have
they're quite fearsome and very large and very fierce. They love battle even more so than most of the other giants, like the fire giants. They live for conflict. But they are hopefully not following us south, so let's hope our journey will not involve an encounter with one of them.
Right.
Well,
So
yes.
he's that was actually a fortuitous roll. I thought it maybe that 100 was, like you said, going to be like a dragon or something nasty, but it was
Turns out there's 18 fire giants
Yeah.
in front of you. Good luck.
they
So,
tracked us down.
the rest of that day's journey is fine. So after a while, you're able to make camp. You're still kind of in the crags, which is this kind of a highland,
yeah.
literally craggy area. But you're able to find a place if you want to, toss down the hut. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's enough room for him in the hut too?
I believe so. Let me look that up.
I think it was like 6 people, right?
That rings a bell.
Whatever.
Tiny hut. Is it tiny hut? There's Lehman's tiny hut and just tiny hut. That's interesting.
I think it's Lehman's.
Yeah. Okay. The Lehman's. It's branded. It's a franchise.
Yeah,
Right.
we have Lehman's.
It's like North Face. It's like a North Face.
Yeah. We don't
tent.
have any of that Kirkland
Well,
tiny
it's
hut.
more like their league. Well, what really happened is their lawyers said, if you put a name in front of it, you can
That's right.
trademark that.
Right.
10-foot radius. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit.
Oh,
So
okay.
you've got
Nice.
plenty of room to spread out. So yeah, otherwise, go ahead. I guess next line would be Tim for nighttime encounter.
Ooh, let's see what I can roll.
15. Okay,
There we
yeah.
go.
So you don't really notice much of anything going on. So you wake up the next morning and proceed on your way. You probably are right about there at that point. So another D20 roll from Voldry will get you halfway.
I guess while we're traveling, we're talking more and whatnot. I mean, maybe if he took the lead or whatever, we drop back a little. I mean, do we want to fight this guy with him and split the reward money, or what's the deal?
Well, we don't even know where this guy is.
Yeah, I know.
And, we'll, I guess play it by ear. Do we even care?
It's 5,000 gold.
Okay.
That's a lot. It's not like it's 100 gold.
Or we find him, protect him, and see what he'll pay us to keep him out of the...
Oh, jeez.
And I told that guy we were gonna bring this dude's head back in a basket. You gotta find him when we get back there. All right, who's next?
Were you trying to be stealthy during this conversation, by the way?
Well, we
Well,
would be keeping an eye open for stuff along the road.
Well,
yeah.
no, I meant were you trying to keep him from hearing this conversation?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, we should be discreet.
Okay. Why don't you guys just do like a stealth check to see if you can pull that off?
Oof. Hey, you guys!
Come on.
Yeah, he's like,
Well, I was the one who said we should, I don't care one way or the other.
yeah, he basically hears everything you say, and he's
Yeah.
he's actually walking ahead of you guys, and he's like, I can hear what you're saying, and
I mean, I'm all for that. I don't really care one way or another. I just want to know where we stand.
he turns to face you, and
Wow.
you can see that he doesn't look angry. He just kind of looks warily.
Perturbed.
No, he's not perturbed. He's just kind of more wearily amused at it, like he's this is
Right.
like he gets this all the time type of thing, and he's
Okay.
Oh, all I can tell you is that if we jointly manage to bring the Weevil to justice, I certainly will be willing to split evenly with all of you the rewards. It would have been nice to have 5,000 gold to myself, but that's not the way I do things. I think the chances are greater with greater numbers, and therefore the reward should be equally distributed.
So
Sounds
speaking
fair.
of this Weevil, what is he? What kind of powers does he have? Like, what do we need to be on the lookout for if we encounter him?
In terms of his capabilities, I can't say that I've heard of him being like a sorcerer, or he's really more of a scoundrel.
Well, what makes him worth 5,000? I guess.
Well, his deeds really have apparently
Mm.
upped his ante to that
Really?
level. He's
Well, yes, stealing from the mines and stuff, I would imagine, would get the attention of the authorities in a hurry.
exactly, yes. He's apparently does well with poison. He's got a pair of hand axes that he's fairly proficient in the use of, but really he's survived so far mainly on his wits, from everything I can tell, and he's been extremely difficult to locate. But in terms of actual abilities, nobody's managed to get a hold of him.
Okay.
So,
Well,
one thing he does know
good.
is that actually the Zentarum are also after him, but not
Oh, wow.
apparently more from a recruitment angle.
Hmm.
Oh, sure.
So there may be
makes
opposing interested parties.
Yeah, we don't like them.
Yeah, I'm not very fond of them either. But he kind of
We've
looks at the expression in your guys' eyes.
encountered
It sounds
some
like
of
you've
them.
had more of a personal run-in with them than I have.
Yep.
Hmm.
But we handily took care of that.
Well, cut off one head and 6 more will be there to sprout in its place. When it
Exactly.
comes to the
yep.
Black Network, anyway. So that's another day's worth of travel. Valdry, you did a check on yours, didn't you? Yours was that a 9?
on
No,
stealth.
there's the encounter.
No, I don't think Don's rolled yet.
Oh, I
It's
see a D20
me,
roll of a
Kyle,
9.
and Tim.
Yeah, that was my
Okay,
my
so
roll.
so you make it
Oh,
through the
for
first
encounter,
half
so-
of the day. You guys are while you're chatting, and
Yep.
no significant encounters. Again, it's starting to get to a bit more dangerous area, so you're not really seeing as many caravans and so forth. And Sir Beric actually kind of says maybe we should travel at a little bit slower speed so we can keep our eyes open and not be surprised. Which you have time.
Excellent.
It's still
Yeah.
you'll probably still get there before nightfall, even if you slow down a little bit in this last
Fuck.
leg.
Okay.
Slow down, be a little more quiet and vigilant, and
Vigilant.
looking on each side of the road and
Okay.
whatnot.
Then for the final jaunt, I guess we're up to Paul.
Come on.
Nice.
Okay. 8 out of a D100. So let's see, where does that get us? That would result in
You're very quiet tonight, Paul
Yes.
T.
very pensive.
Sorry,
No need for
I hurt my
apologies.
back.
Still. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you know what? This one's kind of dumb. Go ahead and roll D100 again. You guys have kind of already done this one. It's bandits. 96.
96 bandits show up.
All right. You guys
Go
are
old school,
walking,
96
and
orcs.
due to your stealthiness, you are not surprised. You actually are passing by the remains of, or you're getting close to what looks to be the remains of some sort of a farm or a set of outbuildings, a residence that's off the road a ways. And you can hear, as you're getting closer to this, basically the sound of complete destruction, like stone being smashed and crumbling noises and loud bangs. And as you draw closer, you see actually roll 1d3 plus 1, Paul. Okay, you see a pair of stone giants. It looks like they're basically
Wow.
dismantling this building, apparently intent on wiping its existence from the face of the world. You have spotted them before they have seen you, so you have a chance if you want to try and get off the road or hide or get by them without them seeing you. You can do that, or if you want to charge in and Hulk smash them, however you want to do.
I think we should try to
Are
hide.
stone giants evil?
Neutral.
Generally, they're considered to be neutral, but it's tough to say. They look like they've worked themselves up into a nice froth of destruction.
Oh, okay.
I'd say let's try to avoid them if we can. What does Sir think of that?
He agrees that discretion may be the better part of valor. Even though these aren't frost giants, they're not as powerful as, like, say, a frost giant. They're not necessarily to be trifled with.
Yeah.
And if there's no need to, it looks like the building that they are destroying. Well, it's actually hard to tell. It could have been ruined for ages when they came upon it, or it might have been, fully lived in.
Let's just saunter on by real sneaky like.
Okay, so in that case, you guys go ahead and make a stealth check at advantage, since they are so intent on smashing this building and they're a ways off the main road.
Didn't even give me a chance to pick it, rolling it for advantage. But
okay, well, I'm basically kind of let me roll for Barrick too. I don't think that's going to be a...
I rolled a 9.
Yeah,
so...
but it's basically kind of a group thing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he got a
Alright.
natural 20. So, yeah, so in a group initiative thing, it's basically kind of a percentile, or not a percentile, but
Average?
It's like an average.
Yeah.
So you guys have no trouble sneaking past these giants, and they don't even look up from the destruction they're raining down in this ruined building.
Hulk smash.
So you're able to bypass them without any trouble at all. And for much further, you arrive at the area of Xantharl's Keep. Now, Xantharl's Keep it's basically a fortified village in the middle of nowhere. It's on the west side of the long road. There's an outer wall with heavy crossbows mounted to its battlements. And it's basically, this wall encloses a keep that's inside. And outside of the outer wall of the village, there's a single gate to the west. And surrounding the keep, there are dozens of, looks like small stone or narrow stone houses with heavy shutters and steep roofs. And the keep itself has a steep roof too to keep off the snow. It is actually, that's one thing I didn't mention here. It's, again, like near Citadel Adbar, it's close. It's very wintry here. I'd say you're a little bit closer to the coast. So you've got a little bit warmer temperatures, but the ground is definitely frozen, and you've got that hint of winter air around you. It's not actively snowing, and you're not trudging through deep snow or anything like you were in the mountains. But it's definitely winter-like, and the architecture looks like it's definitely constructed to withstand winter. And winter is a-comin', as they like to say in some places. But Xantharl's Keep itself, you're able to approach it from the west to the main gate. You can tell that even though this is not anywhere near the size of Mirabar, it looks pretty well defended along this wall. Like I said, there are these big heavy crossbows mounted there, and you've got a whole bunch of guards lined up with their own individual crossbows, kind of not necessarily trained on you, but they got their eye on you as you're approaching. So you approach, and the guards, hail you and ask what your business is in Xanthar's Keep.
We are travelers looking for a night of lodging and sustenance.
I would say your best bet would be the Falling Orc. It's right inside the gate.
Thank you, good
Perfect.
sir.
Is that an inn or is there an actual orc falling?
They kind of look at each other.
He's not from around here.
It's an inn.
Baldry backhand Serendial on the back of the head, just like whack.
Dang
Smart ass.
Celestials. Take everything literally.
So yes.
And Barrick doesn't say anything to stand apart from you guys, so he says, yes, we're
Okay.
just passing through and would like a place to spend the night. So the guard says, that's fine. Just don't cause any trouble and mind your P's and Q's. So you are allowed inside, and the village is, as I described it, it's really kind of, like I said, backwater, but it's looks like it's fairly well defended for a place of its size, and indeed, not far from the front gate, or the west gate, excuse me, is a wood frame structure that looks like it was actually built on the remains of some other stone building that might have caught fire at one point. It's right near the main gates, next to the stables, and you see a sign for the Falling Orc.
Nice.
Let us enter.
Okay. And I can actually, I
Nice.
have a map for the Falling Orc.
Yay!
You guys over to that.
I want to see their logo.
I don't have a logo
He
for
just
him.
falling over
Oh.
drunk, or did he fall over a cliff?
Is there any stable that we see around?
Yeah, there were stables actually separate from the inn itself, but they were closer to the entrance as you entered
Yeah,
Xanthar's Keep. It's actually
can maybe
near
gather
nightfall, so the
some
stables
info
are
here.
kind of closed already for the day.
That's
Right.
fine. I'm just keeping my eyes open for anyone that looks like the guy in my pocket.
Yeah.
And
This guy right here in my pocket.
That
I
sounds
carry a
so
little guy with
wrong.
me in my pocket.
I'm looking
Excuse
for his
me.
twin.
Pardon me while I whip this out.
Wait,
Ah!
this sir guy looks just like him.
He carries a little voodoo doll. I stab him in the middle of the night every night. So yes, you enter the Falling Orc, and looks fairly busy. Number of customers there, and tending bar you spot half ogre actually.
Nice.
I wave. Hey.
So let us go. Baldry goes and bellies up to the bar.
Okay,
Yeah. Me too. Is
I will belly next to you.
that a chick? I'm sitting next to her.
all of them look the same.
Yeah.
Sir Barrick kind of sits down
Yeah,
here,
you're right.
and the
Is anyone else weirded out that they all look exactly alike?
It's like a Twilight
Um,
Zone.
Join us.
the half ogre greets you, and God, is it a woman or a man?
Greetings to
Male
you.
or female? Give me a second here. I have to pull this up. I mean, her name. Oh, she is female. Okay. She introduces herself as Arzastra. And she welcomes you to the Falling Orc and says, before you ask, I don't know why I came up with that name. But the inn itself, she welcomes you to it and asks what she can get for you.
A round of ale for my companions, my fine lady.
Very good. She pours out a round for everybody, and
What do you have to eat?
And is that even? And if that's even whoever's sitting at the bar, like I said, for everyone at the bar right now, around.
Like the whole
I
bar?
say, I say, he's
Right.
buying free drinks for you.
yeah, that draws some attention. Yeah, so I'd say that would probably be, oh, I don't know. We'll just say like a couple gold for around for
Okay, sure.
everybody.
Sure.
Says, oh, big spender, you're going to be popular around here.
Well, it has been a long day of travel, and we are grateful that we have arrived safely, and we are thirsty and hungry.
Well,
I say, is it Mrs. Arzastra?
she kind of cocks an eye and says, not yet.
I say, I think we're gonna get along well.
Well, can I interest you in some of my fine delicacies?
Yes, please.
Yeah, they've got.
Is she hitting on you?
I kind of wink at her. I'm like, he can eat for hours.
Well, so can I.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, it is actually a full tavern. They've got a meal that she's actually got a whole bunch of goods in a storeroom back there that she can have prepared. In fact, I think she would have a cook on duty. It would be close to, or probably a little bit after dinner time at this point. But there's plenty of people eating at the tables, so you're able to get a very good warm hot meal if you want. And she also offers, if you want, that it's actually an inn. So if you want, you can reserve some rooms. She's got multiple vacancies at the moment.
that would be most welcomed.
Yeah.
Yep, you can look off to the left there. She says the ones, basically the ones that are black, are already occupied by some of the people already in the common
Okay.
room in the tavern area. But any of the ones that aren't are available.
Okay.
Four
Well,
of
we
us.
we
go in
should
that
take
room.
that for
I
there.
want this
Yeah.
room.
Sure. Okay.
Yes.
We're still pretty close. Yes. Go ahead.
And
The king size bed.
I'll
There's so much room for activities.
pay for his sir's room.
Okay,
also.
so basically, if you wanted to go
he
for
can have his own
if
room.
you wanted to go for the large room, that would be considered comfortable. So that would be basically 8 silver a night. If you want to include a meal with that, it would be an additional 5 silver per night. The other bedrooms are considered modest, so you'd be looking at 8 total for food and lodging.
Yeah, we're looking at this one with four
Yeah,
of them.
the bunkhouse room.
This one, and then like one of these
Yeah.
for Sir.
Oh, he would pay. He would pay his
Oh,
own
yes,
way.
our
He
companion.
insists that he'll cover his own expenses for that for
Okay.
lodging.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, it basically would be the big room with the double bed. Actually, you know what? That one would be more than comfortable. That'd be like 2 gold a night and 8
Luxurious.
silver. Yeah, more of a
Yeah, we don't want that
wealthy.
one.
Yeah.
comfort. The other ones
Yeah.
with the other one with the double bed, that is considered comfortable. The other single bed ones would be modest, and the common room, it's still the same quality as the other singles. It's just you're sharing it, so it'd
Yeah.
be basically half price.
Yeah, we'll take that one with the
I-
4
yeah.
beds.
Yep.
And Kyle's going in this one.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't need the big luxurious one. Just
all right.
this
So
one.
why don't you guys
That's fine.
use the annotation to put your names where you're gonna be for rooms? I'll put the cost
Alright.
in here.
What's that? What? Text, right?
Yeah, just use a
Yeah.
text to.
It's a little.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna take this bottom right. Let me change.
Oh, I got it. Too late.
Okay. I don't see it.
Yeah, now you do.
Okay. There we go. I took the top right.
Okay, and that's the cost for the comfortable one is basically just Samuel. The common one would be shared.
Well, if I play my cards right, I'm sleeping for free.
Patron number 1.
That's right.
Baldry's got his loot out and is going bam, 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 bam.
Let's see. I could put see Barrick. Where would he go?
And then move over here and talk to these 3 ladies. Yes. I can fit 3 of them in my bed
Yeah, Sir Barrick will take that
as long
room.
as I stack them correctly.
Whose room is this?
That's nobody's. Nobody's claimed it. It's available if you want it. That is the comfortable. I'm sorry. No, if you want the wealthy one, that would be 2 gold pieces and 8
2
silver
gold, you
pieces a
said.
day.
Our patron 1, 2, and 3.
And is that a rubber ducky in a tub?
Yep.
You
Sure
bet it
looks
is.
like it.
Looks
Oh
like it.
yeah. I'll pay for that room and see if we can fit a
Ogre in there.
fey and a half ogre in there.
You might have to cast enlarge reduce on yourself, or
And multiple times.
Get a
Enlarge,
little-
reduce,
Getting a little
enlarge, reduce.
racy.
just don't do it mid coitus. That might be awkward.
Right.
Okay, so I guess so that we've got Groot is taking basically one of the modest rooms.
Going separate.
Samuel, you've got the comfortable. Valdry, you and Mirror share one of the shared. And Serendial's going to go for the hot tub room,
Take a
the
bath.
wealthy room. Barrick's got one of his own modest ones. Who am I missing? Or is that everybody? 1, 2.
Groot's got his own.
Groot's taking his own.
Yeah, I saw Groot over there. Okay, all right. So I think everyone's got their territory marked, so to speak. Serendial, can you actually write your name in that room so that I can remember it? Because I'm assuming that you would
Sure.
stay with the others, at least at the moment.
Right.
Sure.
Till
Right,
closing
she can
time.
give you the key to the
Token.
room, though, if you want. So, along with the secret password that'll let her knock a few
Let her
times to
in
come in.
later.
I assume she just come in wherever she feels
Yeah.
like.
Well, she'd want to make sure you were ready. I don't know if she would even fit in that hot
How
tub.
How you doing, big fella?
Well, you know, we give it a try. We give it a try.
Can you cast enlarge reduce on an object to make it bigger?
He just wants to make sure his junk is clean.
Important point. Okay, so you guys, Groot, I just saw you spelled your name Grot.
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 So I'm gonna talk to our Zastra, and I said, my good lady, we would like to leave a message with you for someone who may pass through here, and we were told that you could get that message to him for us.
Who might that be?
An Agent H.
Agent H. Well, I do know somebody who sometimes goes by that handle, but haven't heard from him in quite a while.
We had heard he was prepared.
Yeah.
He very well might be, but haven't talked to him in quite a few months, actually.
Well, if you know how to reach him, if you could just let him know that his chosen friends are here, that would be wonderful if you could do that. And I tossed a gold piece at her, and for your troubles and things like that, we appreciate your assistance.
And
I like
just,
that you threw the gold
and discretion.
at her, not
And discretion,
her.
yeah.
Oh, H definitely.
You just I picture you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying, Kyle?
No, he said he threw gold at her, not to her. So I just pictured you like chucking a piece of gold, which is really hard. Bounces off her
I'm
head.
trying to
Her
get it down
nipple.
her. I'm trying to get it down her enormous tracts of land. No,
Yeah.
no, I slide it. I slide it, over to her.
Slide it in. Slide it in. Yes, she says that H definitely maintains a lot of discretion. He actually, usually, he will send a messenger of sorts if he needs to leave word. Not too many people are keen on, let's say, people of his type. So, but if I hear anything, or if I find word of him being around, I will certainly attempt to convey your message. To whom should I say? Who should I say you guys are?
His chosen friend.
Chosen friends. Very good. Very well.
He'll know what that means.
So yeah, she agrees to pass on any message that you might have, or pass on to you any message she might receive in that regards. But looks like as of right now, again, it's been 2 days, so you still have 3 days before midsummer.
Yep.
So what did you want to do with yourselves in the meantime?
Let's get right pissed, laddie.
Okay, so you guys start drinking up a storm. You've already become very, very popular with the other patrons, having bought them around. Although after a while, if it seems you're not going to be, are you going to be buying any more rounds, or
Oh,
then the people drift off?
I'll buy one more for
Oh well,
everyone
then
in
they'll
here.
stay. Definitely, like most patrons of a bar, they'll, if there's free drink on offer,
right.
they're
Oh, heck
always
yeah.
up for that.
There, your buddy.
Samro can play his instrument. I'll pull out my lute and start plucking away at that and make it a jovial atmosphere.
Oh, all right. Well, if you're going to do that, go ahead and
Playing
make
my harp.
performance checks.
Yeah, watch me roll a 1 here.
7.
Jesus.
Well, you didn't clear the bar, but
They
Yeah, I don't think jovial is the atmosphere. no.
Yeah. So I take the temperature of the room and I kind of quietly put my lute back in my bag. I don't have it tonight, man. I just don't have it.
I think you need to buy one more round for that.
Yeah. In fact, I will buy it. It's like, sorry. Another round.
yeah, Sir Barrick then kind of catches your eye and kind of raises an eyebrow, like he's asking, are we going to do anything about certain somebody? Or ask about a certain somebody?
Yeah. So I asked Arzaster. So have you seen perhaps a dwarven fellow roaming around in town?
Sure,
Oh,
there's a lot of
We get lots of dwarves from Mirabar and the surrounding areas. Was there someone in particular you're looking for?
works at the
I
stables.
look over at where maybe has been hanging around stables or anything like that.
Hanging.
And I kind of lean over to her Samrel's. Where is Samrel? I go over to him and say, hey, do we want to show her the wanted poster of this guy?
Well, I mean, apart from Larg, that
Larg?
yeah, Larg.
What does he look like?
Well, he's a kind of a funny-looking dwarf. He's wandered into town. Apparently, he was part of an adventuring company. They got caught in an avalanche while they were hunting a red dragon in the valley of Kedron, and he was the only
No.
survivor.
Oh.
That sounds
Yeah.
terrible.
So,
Sounds very
Yeah.
brave.
well, I'm a sucker for hard luck cases. So yeah, I put him to work tending the stable.
Does he stay here?
Yeah, he's done. I mean, the stable's closed for the night. I mean, if you guys would have had horses, I would have been able, gone and woken him up to. Well, I don't know if he's sleeping. He's probably just hanging out up in his room. But yeah, he's right now. He's probably up there. Usually he'll take a drink and then he's very quiet, very well behaved.
So you say he has a room here, or does he stay at the stables?
No, he stays upstairs in my next to my private quarters where my other employees bunk up.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, he's technically off duty now. I don't really bother him. But if there's something important that you need from him, I can.
No, tomorrow.
Yeah.
We might be looking to rent some horses for the next leg of our
Oh
trip.
well, I would be able to help you there. I mean, Larg just really just kind of cleans up the stables and makes sure the horses are fed and everything. I mean, I'd be the one that
Oh,
handles the
okay.
business side of things. And she kind of smiles a
Right.
little bit.
Oh, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind hearing
Yeah.
about some of his tales of adventure too. It sounds.
Yeah, it was very
amazing.
sad. I mean, he lost all of his friends, and yeah, he just barely made it out of there alive, I guess, and lost all of. I guess he had quite a bit of pretty fancy gear that he lost, and I don't know. It sounded pretty bad. So I wanted to help the guy out, and he was really friendly, and so.
Well, we might have to stop down at the stables and have a chat with him tomorrow.
Yes, yeah, he's scheduled to start work probably around 8ish.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I kind of look over at Sir Barrick and I say, I think we know where we're going tomorrow morning.
He kind of nods, and right at that moment, you hear a very loud blast of a horn in the distance, and all the conversation kind of stops in the bar, and everyone kind of looks at each other, and it's followed by
What does that mean?
another loud blast from a horn, and then you hear shouting voices from outside. And Arzastra says,
Right.
"That's the watch. Something's going on."
Uh-oh. Well,
Time to hit the
boys.
sack.
yeah.
Yeah. Time to go to bed.
Saddle up.
Yeah,
Let's go see what's all about. Eh?
Yes, let's.
so you guys, yeah, if you want to head out of the bar, you can. I mean,
heck
the
yeah.
all the people at the bar, like, all kind of rush out to see what the noise is.
Oh,
I better get my ass home.
But yeah, if you guys want to head out, that's fine. And you hear the sound of more shouting and people kind of running around outside. And Arzastra says, "Oh boy, I hate it when this happens." And she starts picking up glasses and kind of battening down the hatches for whatever might be happening. She says, "It might be wise to take shelter." You guys get outside and you see a whole bunch of people running around, mainly towards the west gate, and you hear shouts, and you say, "There's an attack! There's an attack!" And I guess you hear some noises like from the distance, like a few noises like crashes and these, hoarse shouts. Make a perception check.
It says Johnny.
Could be. Jesus, I am rolling for bupkis tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm paying
Yep.
attention.
Yeah.
Yes,
me
you
too.
are. I had one too many ales in there. My senses are a little dulled right now.
He was the first one out too.
I know. What's going on?
All right. So, Groot,
Jeez.
you, Serendial, and Samril, you spot something flying through the air, and looks like it's actually going to land right
Ah,
in the
crap.
midst of the party. And you would be able to sidestep this thing if you wish. Mirror, unfortunately, you and Don will not.
Okay.
Shit.
Wah, wah.
Um,
Well, I'm definitely going to sidestep. I don't want to get squished. Or
yeah,
land
well,
upon.
I'm saying you would see this in time that you wouldn't have to make a save. Don and
Sides.
Dave, make a
Yep.
Dex save.
Oh,
Yay.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Well, your inspiration would give you advantage.
Oh
only-
my god!
Well, no, your
Never
inspiration would only give you a 10.
Okay.
10.
Wow.
You already rolled.
Wow. That sucked balls. Okay, never mind.
Yep.
Okay, so
I am now squished.
Maybe.
Maybe.
God damn, I am rolling shit tonight.
where are they? Okay, here we go. I had to cross-reference something. Okay, so what you see is it actually is a body being hurled over, a smaller body, and it like lands right on top of you, Voldry, and it kind of is like shrieking as it flies through the air. It lands on top of you, and you take 8 point. Jesus, 2 force. You take 8 points bludgeoning damage.
Damn!
And it basically it's a goblin, and it explodes as it hits you.
Oh shit.
Um,
Well, now I'm covered. I'm covered in Zagoo.
yeah, and the rest of the passersby or the people from the inn, they see this and see everyone running around, and half of them, dash just as quickly back into the bar.
Serendial, I'm using your tub tonight before I'm going to sleep.
No way, man.
Yeah, way, man.
It's going to be full. It's going to be
And the
full.
rest of these guys are
Where's the
going to
party?
just move off to the side here. Or they're actually running towards the front gate. While that's
Barbara
happening,
gets up and goes, what the you
you guys,
what the fuck?
yeah,
Was that?
well, you guys kind of recognize this. You've seen this before. These goblins getting
Mhm.
catapulted. When you last ran into it, it was in
Yep.
Golden Fields.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
But it definitely seems like
I
a modus
remember.
operandi, so to speak, of the giant forces. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so while you're scraping the goblin off of your armor, why don't all of you guys make another perception check?
Oh, come on. There's gotta. God, I've got a +6. I've got to roll more than a 10 for God's sakes. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Maybe you are blessed by the blood of the goblin.
Yeah. My perception wasn't good, but I killed this bottle. Yay! There's a couple drops in there.
So, Voldry, while you're scraping, everyone else is kind of looking more in the other direction where this projectile came from, but you, in the process of scraping off your armor, you happen to look up and you see several figures, humanoid figures, moving around the side of the inn on this side.
What the hell?
on the far
Yeah.
side.
Kind of. Everyone else you see is like either
Okay.
running barricading themselves in their residences, or kind of stupidly / suicidally running towards the front gates to say, "Hey, what's going on?" These figures looks like they're
Okay,
staying low and in the shadows.
Are they on this side?
You saw them basically. It looks like they were moving back here.
Okay. Okay. I shout at the party. There's something around the corner. And I start marching off in that direction.
Okay.
Follow.
Okay.
So I'm going to get down to here. I'm going to get down to here and take a look.
Okay. Well, they were moving essentially in tandem with you, so you get around there. You don't see anything
Yeah.
obvious.
I'm gonna run inside and warn her.
Okay. At this point, why don't we go ahead and roll initiative?
Roll initiative. Jesus. Right back to crapola roll. Crap. Crap.
Okay. Let me go ahead and sort this.
There might be a shitload of people trying to get this guy.
Could be.
Okay. So it's top of the round. It looks like it's Groot's turn.
Follow me or inside.
Okay.
Is there? Yep.
Okay.
there's it.
And Serendial.
I'm gonna click my heels together,
Deek.
so that will activate my boots. Oh, speed, my speedy boots. So then I will, I guess, dash. These are 5 foot.
Yeah, it should be a 5-foot scale.
Okay, I'm gonna let me zoom out here a little. I'm gonna dash over here. That'll end my
Okay.
turn. Do I see anything?
You see a bunch of passersby walking, or running along the trails. I mean, there's that kind of main road off to the north side of the inn. Yeah, you see some pedestrians. Most people are running away from the gates, this inn is literally right next to the wall and very near the gates. So most people that are there are kind of, they're curious and they're kind of huddling off to the side, but they're at the same time they're kind of wary of what's going on. You can see guards people on the walls actively firing those huge crossbows as well as their own individual crossbows, and you hear more thuds as more goblin projectiles are actually slamming against the walls of the keep. But you don't see otherwise any kind of shadowy figures or people trying to be stealthy.
All right.
Okay, then would be Mirror.
All right. So yeah, I probably just got in the door. I'm gonna basically move my 30 feet there, and gonna basically tell her Valdry saw some people look like they were trying to get in on the south side there.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can escort her back in her quarters there or whatever. Is that the kitchen or something?
Yeah, kitchen larder combination.
Okay, so I'm gonna move my neck another 30 feet while I talk.
Okay. Then next would be Samrel.
I'm just going to continue to follow.
Follow who? Oh, okay.
Valdry. I don't know where Valdry's going, but I'm
Okay.
following.
All right, then Valdry is up next.
I'm gonna dash 60 feet, which will give me right about there.
Paul, you didn't have Sir in the
Oh,
order.
I thought I had added him. Okay, I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Oh, that's okay.
Thank you for reminding me. Oh, nice. It added in the right place. What? Oh, did it just reset? Yeah, it did. Hang on.
Yeah, I
I
think
went to the top of the order, which makes
Yeah.
sense. So I'm dead last.
Yeah, I didn't mean it. I didn't actually specifically advance it. He would probably have been
Yeah.
following along with you guys, so that's where he would be.
right. Yeah.
So Valdry, you move to there with a dash. So yeah.
I mean, where were those people that he saw?
Well, they were on this side, but as I saw something, I dashed down to the corner and didn't see anything, so I'm going to continue going around the building.
Yes.
Oh,
So
you
far,
didn't?
you haven't
Okay,
seen
I
anything.
thought they were trying to get inside.
Right.
Okay.
I could detect something was down there, the humanoids, but by the time I dashed there, they were probably gone and around the corner. So I'll bet Serendia will find them pretty soon.
Okay.
Yeah, the commoners. Arzastra probably does usher some people in there, and she's like, "Yeah, you be sure not to eat all my food." And then she'll kind of stand guard at the bar. So Groot, you are in the front porch, so to speak, of the inn.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go out to double move or dash to there.
Okay. All right, and Serendil.
Oh, let's see. I'm not seeing anything, huh? So I'm gonna start my blade dance. Can you guys hear
Yep.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Everything got super quiet all of a sudden. I wasn't
We
sure.
were waiting for your blade dance to start.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So my walk now with the blade song is 10 feet. So I'm at 40, 80. So I can walk 80. So let's see. That's too far. So I'm still gonna come around. So I should be able to get to about here. I will dash. I will double ding dong dash here. Is this an entryway or what is this here?
I think that's probably like
chimney?
I don't know. Probably I don't know.
Storage.
Like, does it go to the basement maybe?
Not clear what that is actually. It doesn't really hook up to any of the existing rooms.
Uh,
So
maybe storage.
Oh,
Outside.
so I'll go here.
maybe a thing to keep wood in for like a fireplace. I don't know.
Right. No.
All right. Anyway, so do I see anything back here?
You so far do not see any figures.
Valerie didn't either.
Um,
Interesting.
Mirror, you're up.
All right. So I ask her if I can get through there, and is there a door down there?
Yeah, she says that there is a door there. It's locked, but she will accompany you and open that up
Yeah.
if you need to get out that way. But she will probably lock it
Yeah.
behind you if you're going to be.
Right. I'll do a double move and get. I think I can get to the door, and then she'll have to unlock
Yeah,
it for me.
so well, that can take place. So she has unlocked the door, and you're right
Yeah.
there at it.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a second here. Oh, Jesus. Layer switch, layer switch. I always forget the keyboard command for layer switching. Okay, so Sir Barrick is going to follow you guys around the side. And he gets into there, and then he kind of pulls up short and says, "Oh, crap."
Oh, so he could see him before I could,
Yep.
huh? Okay.
And you see him draw out his, what is it, a flail that he has? I have to pull that out. He draws his
You
weapon.
said mace before.
What's that?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
something weird.
It was a maul.
I thought it was a mace. Or maul.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
he
what it
pulls
was.
out his
Yeah.
maul.
What does that look like?
And he,
He's got red. It's got spikes all over it,
Yep.
you know, and
Huh.
very bad teeth, and
Red and black.
double bladed. No, next would be Samuel then.
All right. So I'm still not really seeing anything.
You make a perception
so I
check,
guess I'm
Samuel.
just gonna.
Kind of like a
Okay.
hammer.
You actually do spot some snow falling off of the roof.
Oh crap!
There is actually like an overhang.
Whereabouts?
It would be overhanging the tree. Right about there.
Oh, okay.
How tall is the roof?
The roof is probably about, it slants down from the second story of the inn. It probably is about maybe 9 to 10 feet above the ground.
I don't even see any stairs in the inn.
Hmm.
Maybe that's what those are.
Here, I can reveal an area here.
Oh, there's stairs.
Get this whole map zoomed
Oh.
out. Come on. There we go. Okay. So yeah, that's basically what you see is a roof there, and you spot, actually at this point you would have, you look up and you're able to spot these figures moving around on the roof. There's at least 4 of them, maybe more. But you're
Oh,
not close enough
wow,
to
okay.
identify them as otherwise, other than that they're humanoid in shape and they're like wearing cloaks and cowls and moving stealthily.
Sure.
Mhm.
Actually, I'll just bring them onto that layer, our layer.
I'm gonna start running back inside with the intention of trying to get upstairs. I don't know how I'm getting up there yet. But I'm running back towards inside.
Okay. All right, so one of these guys gets to go.
So they're on the roof section that's kind of like over the bar area, if I'm interpreting that correctly.
Yeah, seems that way.
Okay.
Yeah, there's two that would be like over there. And then
Hmm.
one like over there.
Valdry, it's your turn.
So I'm probably aware that there's something going up on the roof now.
I would say, well, if you want to make a perception check, you can. But Samuel, he didn't like call out or say I'm doing this or anything. So
Right.
you're kind of more focused on
Yeah.
Sir Barrick ahead of you, and the way he just pulled his weapon out and is advancing. It sounds
Okay.
like there's definitely
Okay.
a threat, an active threat immediately in front of him.
Okay. So 18.
Yeah. So you do hear the sounds of several creatures moving around, possibly on the roof.
Okay. What I am going to do then is I am going to activate my Radiant Soul ability.
Nice.
I'm popping my wings and I am going to fly up 30 feet from where I am, straight up,
Okay.
and see what I see.
All right. So now you definitely can see these creatures on top. And actually, you would also see from that vantage point at least a few creatures on the ground below as well.
Why don't you put a little dot on your character to indicate you're
I think there's a
flying?
wing icon.
I'll do that.
So you fly 30 feet straight up. That allows you to also take an action if you wish.
Yes, I shall. Let's see here. I'll put that on later. So, okay, I will take a shot at. I'm going to target the guy there,
Okay.
and I am going to hit him with Sacred Flame. So DC 14 Dex save.
Okay. And I'm sorry, which specific one was it?
I'm going to hit
That one. Okay.
that guy right there.
All right. So a dex save. He failed. So Sacred Flame would do
Take 7 radiant.
on that guy. Okay. You hear him snarl in kind of like a kind of a growly, almost
Rawr.
dog-like voice.
These stupid fire dog things again, or something like that.
Let's see.
I think they're just gnolls, man.
They don't. Yeah, it's hard to say. These guys look bulkier than gnolls,
Okay.
but definitely bestial in aspect in some way. So one of the guys on the roof, he continues moving. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so he dashes over to there. This guy does the same. This guy. All right, so one of these guys down at the base moves forward, and it is going to attack Sir Barrick. He's got a Morning Star that he swings and misses.
How the heck do I put that little symbol on my icon there again? Oh, wait, there it is. Got it. Where's wings? Wings.
I thought there were wings. I could be mistaken.
Let me look. There's got to be. Yes, there are wings. I'm flying. Looks like a turd.
Well, that's appropriate too.
Oh, that's better. There we go.
Groot, it is your turn.
We'll use that. Angel's wings with a halo. That's perfect.
Because you are a little angel.
Can I hear anything?
So far, not really. no.
Nobody's yelled out. Nobody's done anything.
Nobody
so
has
I
said
don't
that
know.
they've yelled out or called attention anyway.
Right.
I mean, like I said, there's a
That sounds like our
well.
party.
There's also I'm keeping in mind that there's a lot of chaos going around, and there's a big attack happening,
Right.
and people yelling and shouting. So, I would say if you
So I
want to
hear
make
it
a
coming from
perception
the other
check at
side.
disadvantage to see if you possibly heard something specific to your party members doing something.
No, but if you're saying I'm hearing commotion on the other side of the building.
You're hearing it everywhere. I guess that's my point. Is that it's not like localized right now.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, that's a pretty damn good roll, actually. So I would say that you get the impression that you hear like a couple shouts or something, that there's some activity maybe going on involving your party on the other side of the building.
Okay. Well, when I move 35, and then
Can he-
35 more.
Can he see the people up
That's
on the roof?
done.
From
there?
that angle, if
Well,
you want to make a perception check, it's very difficult because they are right up against the side of the building.
Right.
Well, does he see me floating in the air?
From that perspective, no.
All
Well-
luminous.
Probably
I
not.
can
Right.
I dash. That's it. That's all I can do. So
Okay.
Okay.
that was 70.
I'm gonna wave hi to you as you run past me.
And that perception
I
check
didn't
was good enough that
I'm
you
within
would
10 feet of you. I didn't expect
Groot, your
that.
second perception check was good enough that you don't see, but you hear the sound that there might be multiple creatures possibly moving around on the roof, and like little mini avalanches of snow coming down. So something's moving around up there. You can tell.
All right. Thank you.
So we've got another creature here that's going to move and attack Sir Beric. Bangs off of his plate mail, but does not injure him. Serendil, you're up.
Okay, I haven't heard anything else, so I'm just gonna continue around the
That's good.
building. I assume I would see these guys now. I can
Yeah.
get to about here. Oh, there's 4 of them,
Yeah.
huh? Oh, I don't want to get him, but I do want to get them. So lightning bolt. Well, I'll hit the building though, won't I? I don't want to damage the bar.
Yes, you definitely will. It is stone. It's a pantry, so it's not wood.
All right, but I'll scorching ray.
Oh, fire's much better.
Smoking.
3 rays. So the first one. So I'll hit that guy, and that guy. That's what I'll aim for. So first guy, 26.
You move too fast. I have like
15.
people all over the map here. I'm sorry. So what was the first guy again?
Sorry,
Okay.
First guy is this guy.
I caught the other two.
So
So the first one is
that's-
definitely a hit. I'm sorry, no. The first one, the first scorching
Uh,
ray is a miss. The second one is definitely a hit.
The 26 is a miss. That was the 15's the
Oh,
second one.
okay. I'm sorry. Then the middle one missed. I missed the top one. So the first one and the last one hit.
Okay, so this guy and this guy I hit. So
So
really, that's it. That's all the freaking damage.
okay.
I
So
did?
8 to the first one and 3 to the second.
That just seems wrong. Hold on. On a hit, the target takes 2d6. Yeah, I guess so. 6 plus 2 and 2 plus 1. Man, look at that damage I'm just feeling
sucky
out.
roll.
That's some sucky rolling.
Ouch.
Well, at least I let them know I'm
You
here.
hit him. Yeah.
They know I'm
Yep,
here.
that they do. It is one of their turns. Which one is it? Okay, so this guy, he's gonna move through his buddy. He smashes through the window and enters the top floor. Mirror, it is your turn.
All right. So he unlocks
Yep.
the door,
She does.
and I move 30. So I'm gonna put myself down on that bottom portion.
Okay.
Right. So
Well, that would put you on the far side.
right. So
Why? But that's
say
actually
if-
only use
if-
that. Only use that. Okay. So you're on the ground, but targeting something up.
yes, I'm on the ground level, but can I see these
No,
guys?
you
from
can't
here?
target any of them from your present position. And that would be Yeah, you'd have to
Okay.
move pretty
so
far away.
That's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering if I could or not. So I would hear the commotion over here. So I'll go there and aim at that guy. That work?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay. And he's already been injured.
Yes, he has.
So I'm gonna shoot my longbow. Of course, cast my hunter's mark. I'll use my advantage or my inspiration for an 18.
Okay, that would be enough to pierce his hide armor.
All right, so that's 18 damage to him with my first hit.
That rocks him back.
Still up. Okay, and then I'll do one more.
Ooh, crit.
That should
Ooh.
do it.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
So what is that? 14.
It's
60,
23.
20, 23 more.
Yep, he drops dead to the ground.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay. Then his companion rushes up to Sir Beric and swings at him with a Morning Star, and this time actually it connects. 14 piercing damage. Yeah,
Ouch.
those things do a hefty amount. That guy is dead, so he doesn't get to go. One of the other guys on the roof smashes through the window and enters the building. Sir Beric,
Yeah.
he swings back. Let's see. He would think. Well, none of them have actually been injured yet, so he's going to go for the guy that just hit him. With his maul, he
Right.
hauls back. And hits for 10 bludgeoning.
Nice.
And Samral's up.
All right, I'm going to run in, and I'm going to be screaming, "How do I get upstairs?"
I think the stairs are there.
Well, I don't know where the stairs
Right
are.
now, there's nobody in
Well,
the bar. You run into the empty
You
bar.
probably would have
It's more of a rhetorical question.
saw him earlier while we were in there.
Well, it looks like there's doors, so I don't know what's behind those doors. If it's a closet or
Right. True.
Yeah, you're not
so,
sure.
I'm screaming. Yeah, well, I'm yelling, "How do I get upstairs?" I'm hoping the barkeeper.
She
comes and
locks the
helps me.
doors, runs back to the bar.
Yeah, she would probably act
Or
on
she can
Mirror's
just
turn.
Yell to me. She doesn't have to come out and show me. She just got to tell
Right.
me how to get up there.
Point.
Well, there's a lot of people and noise and everything, but I'll
Alright.
see if she catches your attention. It's not. I'll have her act on her turn on Mirror's turn because that's when she last acted.
That's good enough.
Let's see. So these guys spread out is really annoying. This guy is up top. He also goes through the broken window. Valdry's up.
Okay, I'm going to zoom over here a little bit, and I am going to hit that guy right in front of Sir Beric with Toll the
And I'm
Dead.
sorry, I missed which one.
The one right in front of Sir
He's-
Beric.
Oh, okay.
So that guy. So then I'm going to hit him with Toll the Dead.
Wisdom
that?
save. Come on, let me click this for God's sake.
And is that one in front of him injured?
He has not been injured.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, he has. That's the one he got
Yeah,
hit
that
for
one.
3.
That
Okay.
one was by Serendio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wisdom
Only one that
save.
isn't.
He failed.
So then he takes 10 necrotic because he is wounded.
All right.
Nice. Good job. It's a cool
More
spell.
bugbears
is.
up top. Break through.
Paul T used that in our other campaign to good effect. So
Yeah. I like
We've got okay. So one of the guy you just pinged, he breaks off from Sir Beric. Doesn't have to disengage because you're right there. He
Right.
swings at you with a Morning Star, Valdry.
me, I'm 30 feet in the
Oh
air.
wait, yeah, I'm sorry, you're right.
That's right.
Never mind. Then he swings it at Sir Beric, and he crits.
Oh,
16 more points of damage on Sir Beric. One of the others up top goes inside. Samuel, it's not your turn, but you actually start to hear noises of a commotion upstairs. Groot, it is
Okay.
your turn.
Okay, let's see.
Coming from directly above you, Samuel, just as a point of context.
Okay.
So, what is my fastest thingy? Fastest thingy.
Love those fast thingies.
Um, it's not very fast. I guess I'll move 70 feet again. There. 40. I guess I can get into the battle. Here we go.
All right, you come racing around the
go.
corner,
Go me.
just dodging out of the way of another
Ta-da!
goblin as it splatters against the side of the inn and kind of slithers down the side.
Ugh. Yeah.
One of the bugbears, or I guess I could just call it what they are. They're bugbears. He attacks Sir Beric.
Fucking bugbears.
Come on, miss.
Clang hits him, but the plate mail
Dang.
keeps it at bay. Serendil.
Withstand. Nice.
I'm just gonna dance up to this bastard, hit this guy, and I'm going to get 2 attacks. So I'm gonna rapier
Oh
him.
yeah, both of those are dead.
Nice.
24, 23. Nice. So
Funny.
20 points of damage, and he will take 1d4 necrotic damage for each time I've wounded it, and it can make a DC. So I've wounded him twice now. So he would take 2d4 necrotic damage on his turn, and then he can make a DC 15 con save to end the effect.
What is this from again?
The Rapier of Wounding.
Ooh,
okay.
Wound.
So yeah, ping me when it's his turn, and he'll have to make. Does he take a save to avoid the damage, or does he take damage and then?
No, he takes the damage and then he saves to see if it
Okay.
goes away after
So you've
that.
inflicted this condition on him, which will affect him at least once, but he might shrug it off next round. Okay.
Yep.
Continue. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so something happens. Give me a second here. There's a bunch going on upstairs. I need to roll for here. Let's see. Damn, neither one of those hit. Okay, so you hear some shouting and scuffling going on upstairs. Another thing. Yeah, these guys are getting busy here. And my sheets are getting in the way of each other. All right, he missed. Okay, Mirror, it is your turn.
All right. I know this guy's been damaged. What about that one?
I'm sorry, I was on the other map. Which one were you talking about?
That's okay. Has that one been
Yes,
damaged
he has.
yet? Okay. I'll target him this time.
20 hits.
20. So that's 15, 19 points of damage. He's still up.
He is.
Okay. One more time.
21 also hits.
All right. So another 16.
That is exactly how many he had. He drops dead.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yay.
Okay, so that was his turn next, so he doesn't get to go. The next guy is
Nice.
upstairs. He's
Wait, did the barkeeper do anything?
oh yes, thank you for
Oh,
reminding
yeah,
me.
that's
right.
She
Back up.
hears you shouting. She like sticks her head out and she's like, "What?" And you're like, "Stairs." She like points to this one or that one,
Or that one.
and then ducks back in.
So they both.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Okay, so upstairs you hear some more stomping about activity. Sir Barrick, he's got still 2 in front of him. He's going to focus on the one that is not opposite Serendil or next to Serendil and attack with his maul. That unfortunately misses. Okay, Samrel, it is now your turn.
I think that one's been hit yet either.
Okay, yes, you find a stairway that is heading up. And okay, give me a second to arrange things appropriately.
I'll be right back.
When you get a chance, let me know when this guy what his initiative is, so I can.
I'm on a different level of the map. I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. Sure.
First, let me show what Samrel sees. You get to the. I'd say you get to about maybe there. Where did you start on the first level? Yeah, you would actually only get to about there. So you see that there's a room ahead of you, and you definitely hear a bunch of like fighting activity going on around the corner, but you're still kind of hidden back. You don't see anything immediately in your view, but you are likewise unseen. But there's definitely a fight going on in the room around the corner.
Okay, I do have my rapier out as well. I just brandishing it.
Yeah, you definitely would be poised and ready for action. And in fact, one of the bugbears in the room, he makes an attack against something. He drops his Morning Star. That's around picking it up. It is now Valdry's turn. And I'm sorry, Tim, you were asking about something before?
Yeah, let me know what initiative this guy is in, so I know when to tell you to have him take his damage and make his Constitution save.
He would go sometime between Valdry and Groot. He'd be like third in line after Valdry.
Okay.
All right,
good.
so Valdry, you're floating 30 feet
Okay.
up still.
Yes. Yeah. So are there any windows on this side of the building that we're on to the second floor?
See, basically, you can see that much. I don't think those are windows. Nope, that's solid. Looks like solid stone, actually.
Okay. So I'm. Am I aware that there's stuff inside on the second level at this point?
Well, you can infer it, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do then, so I'm down on the lower portion now, and this is where I am. So if I do a dash fly, basically, I want to get over to that closest window on the other side of the building.
Well, you really can't go through the building. I would say you could basically be at the
Well,
corner. You could make it
'cause
to the corner.
Is it taller? Okay, so the building is higher than 30 feet.
It would be about 10 feet, roughly a couple feet story difference, and then another 10 feet or so, and then like the roof itself, the pitched roof of that. So total
Okay.
probably
Okay.
maybe just shy of 30 feet. So you could maybe, if you flew straight up, yeah, sure, okay. Well, I'm gonna say it's right on the corner and it's a peaked roof, so sure,
Yeah.
you could probably do it.
Okay. So that's where I'm going to move
Okay,
to.
and from there, why
This
don't you put
one.
yourself down in that lower level there, where you would be positioned?
Yep.
And from there, you can
Okay.
definitely see there are windows from that side. That two of them are broken.
Mhm.
You would not be that far along.
Okay.
You would be
Like here?
you'd be right at the corner. Give
Right
me a
there?
second. No, you would be. A 60-foot movement would put you there.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
But you can definitely see this window and this window are both broken, and you
Okay.
hear. Well, actually, from where you're seeing, you actually can spot. There are two bugbears rooting around in this room,
Okay.
and you don't see them fighting anything. It looks like they're more like searching or listening, but
Mm-hmm.
they haven't really found anything, so they actually are heading back towards the window, and they actually see you there. And you
Okay.
hear more activity going on in the next room over. Speaking of the next,
I'm
actually,
gonna have a little surprise for
yeah,
you.
this guy is next up in line, actually. So he is going to come right back. Oop, take off the reveal tool. He steps back through the broken window and swings a Morning Star at you.
But as he's crawling out, don't I get an attack of opportunity?
Nope, you only get those when someone leaves your threatened area.
Okay.
21.
So that window and I are on the same
Yes.
level. Yes. 21 hits.
Be 7 piercing damage from a Morning Star.
You're gonna get it.
Probably so. There's another bugbear inside. He takes a swing at someone and actually hits. For 9 piercing. And the third guy, I believe the guy that you were triggered on for damage, I believe was 1d4. You can go ahead and roll that, Tim. For the rapier of wounding.
Oh. They're 2d4.
Oh, sorry, 2d4.
So I had them twice.
Okay, so he takes another 6
more.
points of damage, and what kind of save does he get?
DC 15 con save. And that'll end all of it. He just has to make one roll.
He got a 20.
So he makes it.
Right, so he's no longer wounded, but that did damage him. All right, and one more bugbear inside the other room. He takes a swing, also a hit. Ooh, 12 piercing on his attack. Beating up somebody. And we're back to Groot.
All right. I will toss down my staff. I'll whip out my staff.
Whoop.
It should be bigger than that. But,
Oh my god, there's a snake.
he will bite a bugbear. And bitch slap a bugbear.
Bite him.
I'm assuming an 8 misses.
8 does miss.
It's an 18.
No,
18?
18 does hit.
He is constricted and he takes 15 bludgeoning damage.
Is this this guy
Nice.
right here?
Yep.
Yes, he actually
Mhm.
dies from that. So he just kind of slumps lifeless in the coils.
So that's our NPC buddy, right? I don't want our NPC buddy
That's
to
it,
die,
Eric.
so I will do I'll
Sir
do-
Beric?
I will do this and this. Ooh, 6. I'll give him 6. As a bonus.
Oh, you're
action.
healing him for 6 points?
Yes, I
Hey,
am.
thanks you.
Don't want him to die.
Let me double check this. He's got...
If that puts him to full, then yeah, that was a good call.
All right. Then we've next got, okay, the bugbear in front of him, who apparently has not yet even been wounded, takes a swing at Sir Beric. But it bangs off of his armor to no damage, and we're to Serendiel.
Okay. I'm going to swing around and hit this guy.
Ooh, crit. The 15 is not enough, but the first one definitely hits.
So 13, and he's wounded. This guy's wounded.
Let me put a little red circle on him to remember that. Okay. Upstairs, more fighting, action-packed. Damn. Okay, somebody really has shitty luck with their attacks. Okay. Oh, we've got another bugbear. Hang on. He gets to attack back. Oh, Jesus. And he hits for 15 more piercing. Oh, this guy's...
Who's he hit?
This is going on upstairs.
Or is this
Yeah.
upstairs?
Samuel, you hear
Okay.
someone shouting kind of in like pain repeatedly around the corner.
Okay.
Mirror, you're
No
up.
words, just in. Oh. You're muted, Dave.
I'm gonna shoot at the guy that just got wounded by Serendiel.
25 hits. Damn, you have a lot of dice with you today.
Yeah. So
20.
20. Yeah. Still up,
Yep.
probably. Okay. One more.
Nope. Twang. Bounces off his
Oh,
hide armor.
Okay. And I got 30 feet of movement. I'm gonna run to this door and say, "Let me in! Let me back in!"
Okay, well, I'm having her go on your turn, and she's like, "Who's there?"
Well, it's Mirror. You just let me out of here.
Okay. You hear some...
I want to get
All
upstairs.
right, you hear some fumbling with the locks, and she gets the door open, and that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
But she's standing there in front of the door, like kind of cowering, like
Yeah.
she wasn't afraid. She was afraid it wasn't going to be you, and that someone was going to smash her head in. All right, so next, one of the bugbears by Valdry is going to get to go. Not the one right in front of you, but another one in the room. Will 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
So are these guys on the roof?
They have come out, yeah,
or
onto
are
the
they
roof.
trying to hit? Okay, so this is the lower. Okay, so they're standing in front of me.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are still flying, and you're kind of slightly above them, but still within reach because you wanted to look in the
Okay.
windows. So
Right.
they're not directly below you. I mean, they are directly they're diagonally down from you, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. So within reach, but so which one? The ones that was this guy. He still can take an attack. He swings at you. 16. All
Nope.
right, so you swish back out of the way of that attack. Sir Beric. He's going to try and take down this bugbear
On.
with his maul. Damn, 8. Swish. Samral.
All right. I'm going to round the corner.
All right, now
What do
you
I
can
see?
finally see what's going on in this room, which means I get to use my favorite tool. All right, so you see what
Holy
looks like a
shit.
dwarf surrounded by 4 bugbears who are just wailing on him. The dwarf has a couple of hand axes, but it looks like he's not doing all that well against 4 opponents.
That's okay.
Yep.
Let him kill him.
What are they wearing?
What, the
All
bugbears?
of- Yeah, the bugbears and the dwarf.
The bugbears are wearing hide armor and they have shields. The dwarf is wearing what looks to be studded leather.
Okay. I think for now, I'm just gonna step forward and swing my my rapier at this
Okay.
guy.
That
I'm going
yep,
to miss.
he happens to dodge just as you're doing that. All right. So you've got now the attention, though, of one of the other bugbears. He turns and looks at you and it's like, back off, he's mine. Swings his Morning Star at you, but I'm doubting a 14 hits.
I knew it. They were after this dude.
So, Voldry.
That's kind of what I figured.
All right. So my action, I'm going to disengage and fly over here. But as a bonus action, I am going to cast Spiritual Mac.
Ah,
There you go.
And a big swing and a miss.
yeah, doesn't matter which one.
But it's out there.
But if you want to place your Mac wherever he may be, I'm assuming at the same level with them.
Yep.
Okay.
Should I just be able to drag that onto the map,
I think
right?
so, yeah.
Well,
Should be draggable. If you're dragging from, are you dragging from the center of it?
Yep.
Okay.
There we go. There's the Spiritual Mac.
All right. So one of these guys gets to go. I'm going to make an intelligence check to see how smart they are. It didn't roll for whatever reason. Let me try that again. Okay. Yeah, he's dumb as a rock. He comes around and he swings at the Spiritual Mac,
The
weapon.
Spiritual Mac.
which really can't be damaged, so
And it
that's
goes,
kind of pointless.
Get out of my face.
All right, so one of these other bugbears in the room with the dwarf and Samrel, he is going to swing at the dwarf and miss. Okay, another dwarf we've got somewhere. I don't know where. What the hell? I've got a dwarf or a bugbear here that I cannot find. Is he obscured by something? Oh, he's dead. Okay. That won't help him. Okay, so the bugbear that Samrel that you took a swing at, he turns and swings back at you with a Morning Star. 15. All right.
Nope.
Swing and a miss. We're up to Groot.
Okay, so we'll have the snake.
Did this guy go? Sorry.
No, he is actually after Groot.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Bite first. 20 hits.
Oh, yeah.
11 piercing.
He is on his last leg.
15 hit.
And the constrict is not quite enough.
Okay.
But he is barely hanging on. And actually, if he takes any
You know-
damage next round, he's going to die. I mean, on his turn.
So do I? So, yep. So do I hear fighting going on above? Do I think?
You
I guess
kind
it
of
doesn't matter.
caught Valdry flying around out of the corner of your eye, and you see him cast his
Right.
spiritual max, so you kind of get the idea that something's going on up there. You probably don't have
Yeah, you
direct
would've
line of
saw him.
sight.
Fly up. True.
Well, mm, man, a giant ape's way too big. It wouldn't fit in the window. It's fun, but I don't think it would work. Boy, I wish I was level 8 so I could fly. Let's do
Maybe next time.
maybe next time. What am I gonna do? Not that spider, it's a different spider. I want that one. Okay, I'm gonna turn into a spider. And I'm going to, so I'm struggling with the orientation of this upper floor.
The corner of the upper
Um,
floor would match here down below.
Yeah.
Here,
So that
down
Yeah, it's
below.
like a
below,
Slanted roof going up to the second
Yeah.
level, maybe.
yeah. So that outcrop matches the pantry, essentially.
Oh, okay. So I will hoof it up. Let me see if I can figure this out here.
You pretty much would move
So
at
it would
normal
be-
movement. Yeah, so that would easily be attainable.
I can move. I can climb 30. My climb rate's
Mhm.
30. So I think this is still too small of a spider, but so to get all the way over to. So how tall is the roof? How tall is to on top of this to get to the second floor? What's that move?
To get where you are right now on the roof of the second.
No, like right there.
Okay,
right
it'd be
there.
it'd be 10 feet of movement or so to get you to the corner there.
10 feet. Okay, so then I got 50 more feet. So let's figure this out. So then that goes to there. Boy, I wish this had. Yeah, this is the wrong.
What size is he?
There
Oh,
we go.
okay.
I selected the wrong
Ah,
spider.
that'll do.
That's what I want.
Spiders all over the place, and I think you still have 10 feet of movement then,
Alright.
don't you?
I do. So I will move. Are they out on the
Yep.
roof?
Yeah, you see
Yeah,
them fighting
I
his
think so.
spiritual weapon. And
Actually, I guess I'll stay right there.
okay, are you going to try and hide from them or not be noticed by them, or are you?
Yeah, I guess I'll stick around the corner there.
Go ahead and make a stealth check. Let's see if they spot you. Oh, he got a pretty good roll. Well, one of them did.
I got a 27. Look at
Okay,
that. Jesus.
he had a good roll, but not that good. So they do not know as of right now that they are not aware of you.
Okay.
We didn't see your 27, Paul.
Yeah, I didn't see it come up.
It's a whisper roll.
whispered to the DM.
Ow.
Ah. No.
Whisper. Don't tell anybody
It's a
else.
secret. Okay, so now the guy, the bugbear that was wounded, he takes
Okay.
his damage. He had 1 hit point, so he dies.
So he will
Yay.
drop. Yay!
So he is out of initiative. It's up now. Serendiel's turn.
Okay, how high is the roof?
10 feet. Well, it's 10 feet.
Okay, then I'm gonna misty step. I'll misty step up. To
Okay.
The roof.
Yep. You can easily do that.
What do I see?
You
Spider.
would be on the lower portion of the map.
Oh, I see.
You'd be like right there.
I didn't realize there was a lower portion. I just figured you're on a different map. What the hell is that?
Spider. That's Groot.
Oh, that's Groot. Okay. Where did my dude go?
You're in the black
Yeah.
portion right now.
Oh, there I am. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, so I jump up to the roof, I
Yeah.
guess,
Poof.
and I attack the giant tick.
Yeah. Spider!
I'll run around and attack these guys, I guess. So I got one attack left. I'll hit with a rapier of wounding. 14. I assume it's a miss.
That would be a miss. Okay, the
Yep.
dwarf with the axes gets to go, and he makes 3 attacks with his rapier.
Oh, man.
And he'll target this guy. I guess I just randomly choose. I was doing that incorrectly before. Oh, he critted 1. So 9 from that attack. That's really pathetic damage. Third attack
Kill them.
is another miss.
So we can kill you.
Jeez, he's just not getting any luck at all.
Good. Keep it up.
Okay, so the other bugbear that is fighting him swings at him with a Morning Star. Also misses. Mirror is up. Mirror, the door has been opened, and Arzastra is in front of you.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna, as I run through, how do I get upstairs? She tells me. I think I can make it to there.
Moose heads. Other side of the meese head.
Yeah. So I'm gonna head to this stairway.
Or
next turn.
the deer head. Either one. Different rooms.
Yeah.
Okay. Bugbear. I think the only living bugbears are upstairs. So let's see. Where is that bugbear? Okay, that's a bugbear. Well, he's got a living opponent, and he just saw his buddy try to attack the spiritual Mac with no effect at all. So he's not that stupid. He's going to turn to Serendial and swing a Morning Star at you. 11, I doubt would hit. Tim?
Sorry,
Okay.
no. Yes, it would
Yeah, no, he couldn't roll an 11 when he was attacking me.
Of course he
Dick.
couldn't.
not.
You've got a big
he
armor
saves
class.
it for you, man.
That's an appropriate level of threat to a wizard. Sir Barrick. Okay. Yeah, he's got no more enemies here. I guess he's going to try to follow Mirror. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, he runs past his Astra. Which way to the stairs? Look at the moose head or the deer head. Thank you. That's as far as he gets. Samuel's up.
All right. How's the guy looking?
Which guy?
Middle
The
there.
dwarf?
The dwarf.
Yeah, the dwarf.
Well, you can't really gauge exactly. He definitely looks wounded. Like he's been beaten on by about 4 bugbears for quite a while.
All right. Fuck it.
It'll kill
No,
him
I knew you
anyway.
were going to cast this at some point. So that would include him. Okay. All right,
Nope.
and this
All of them.
is, which save was it? Wisdom?
Yeah.
I can't find it, but it's.
I
in there
know.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Where
it
the hell
says
is it?
wisdom saving
Oh, yeah,
throw.
I see it. It's
Oh,
in
there
the
it
middle,
is. Wisdom
buried in the
saving
middle of.
throw.
All right, so
Yeah.
going clockwise for the bugbears from top. First one made it. Second one made it. Third one failed. And the last one. So the 2 that were fighting the dwarf are charmed. We'll just put a little sleepy guy thing on them. The 2 that were fighting you are not. The dwarf gets to make a save as well. He made his save as well. Okay. And unless you've got a bonus action, that would be your turn.
I don't think there's anything I can do with a bonus action, so
All right.
pretty sure I'm done.
All right. So one of the bugbears that was not Charmed is going to attack you. Well, actually, let me check something. He's smart. He's going to wake his buddy up instead. And that would be his action, so, and he's going to stay in where he is. Valdry, you're up.
You're muted.
Sorry. So that guy I am going to hit with Burning Hands.
I'm sorry, I missed it again. Which guy is it?
The guy not in front of the spiritual Mac.
Okay.
So
Thanks.
that guy right there. Yep. That's at level 1.
Dex save. He failed.
Okay, so he takes 8 fire,
Nice.
Whoosh.
and then I got to roll. So then the guy in front of me, I got to roll spiritual Mac again to see if I hit him. Spiritual weapon, come on, hit this time.
Oh,
Jeez, big. You know what? What the hell? It's late. I'm burning my inspiration.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
There you
17
go.
will do it then.
The 17
might as well.
hit?
Yes,
17
17
hit him?
hit.
All right, so then he takes 8 force.
Force. Feel the force flowing through you.
Yes.
Okay. Any movement, or are you just going to kind of hover there?
I'm gonna hover there.
Very good. Okay, so the bugbear to the northwest of your spiritual Mac, he's kind of worked out that he can't really do crap against it. And you're floating in the air. What the hell? He's going to throw a javelin at you.
Nice.
Dick.
Ooh, he got an 18. Nice.
That
13
hits.
piercing damage from a javelin.
God damn.
He was pissed.
Pull it out of your side and throw it back at him.
Yeah, I licked the javelin. And
Right. Throw it
Throw
to the
it,
ground.
and I throw it on the ground.
Nice.
Good thinking, dumbass.
Okay, so we've got then one of the bugbears in the room. He is charmed, so he gets to do Bupkis. One of the other bugbears, though, is not, and he is going to swing at Samrill with a Morning Star. 13, I'm imagining, does not hit. And that would then bring us to Groot. Biggest spider.
All right, so spider.
What would Shelob do?
Right.
I don't think I've ever done this before, so I'm gonna try it for fun. I'm gonna
Web them.
web them.
Nice.
16 on the farthest one from me, so that one.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know how that would work without catching Serendil in it, but I'm going to roll with it. 16 is an attack roll, would hit.
Okay, he is now webbed.
This is the far one, right? You
As
said?
an action. Yep. Oh. And then
Restrained.
guess I'll move to right there. So actually, I'm going to climb 30 feet. So I'm going to climb up and over and like get to
On top of the roof.
like right there.
All right.
Yeah, because I want to go down into the other room. So.
Right.
Yep. Okay,
That's a very Shelob-like move.
Oh wait! I got a snake down there. Is there anything alive down there?
Well,
No enemies.
Oh, okay. Well then that snake's gonna stand there and pick his nose.
With his tail, his rattle tail. Okay, then we're up to Serendil. Where are you, Serendil? Oh, yeah, you're right there.
All right.
Up
I'm
on
right
the
there.
roof. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna just keep up with the. Well, let's see. Actually, no, everybody's conveniently moved out of the way.
Yep.
and the night is getting late, so I'm going to go ahead and lightning bolt
Oh,
these
nice.
two at a higher level.
Ooh, DC
So
15 deck save for these bugbears. First guy made it. Second guy did not.
so he'll take okay,
And
so
he was
31
restrained,
total.
too.
15 for the guy who made it and 31 for the guy who did not.
Okay, so
Nice.
So the second
they're
guy
restrained.
kind of
restrained, so-
exploded.
Oh, if they're restrained, does that mean they make a disadvantaged saving throw on their decks?
They failed anyway.
Oh no, one of them made
the one
it.
that was restrained is the
The
one that
first
failed.
one did. That one wasn't restrained. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if he failed, he takes a full 31.
30.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm zooming in and out. I'm trying to hit a minus. 31. Oh, yeah, he is really crispy and still restrained to boot. If it would have been fire or something, that may have burned through the web, but electricity just kind of zapped him, and he is still restrained.
Nice.
He's still up
Yep, barely.
after 31?
Yep.
Sure.
Holy
Sure.
crap.
I mean, look at how much damage my arrows were doing.
Okay, so the dwarf, he's got, okay, he's got one guy that's still focused on him, so he's going to go ahead and try and attack him multiple times with his hand axes. There we go. So hits once for 9. Misses the second time. And misses the third. Damn! He is not having any luck with his weapons. That same bugbear is going to try and dish it right back at him with his Morning Star. Which he will do for 10 more points of damage.
Nice.
He's even got like a parry ability, and it's just they're rolling like 23. Well, okay, so we're up to Mirror then. Mirror, you are in the
All
bar.
right. Yep, I'm in the bar. I'm going to do a double move, and I think I can make it to about there.
Okay, dashing around the tables and the fireplace by the deer's head.
Yep.
Okay, then we go back to a bugbear fighting upstairs, or no, fighting the Serendil, who he swings at with a Morning Star and probably hits with a 19, I'm guessing.
19's the magic number you were looking for.
Right, 17 piercing damage from a Morning Star.
Oh. Jesus.
Is that all?
That's it. All right, Sir Barrick, 5, 10, 15, heroically jump across the bar. That'll take him to 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So he's dashing, trying to catch up to Mirror. Samril.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna swing with my rapier.
Which guy?
Oh, the guy in front
Okay.
of me, but I'll probably miss.
That will bounce off his armor, yes. Okay, then his buddy will swing at you. Probably connecting with a 23 for 12 points of piercing damage.
Who's that on?
This guy
Samuel.
hit
Okay.
this guy.
Samuel. All right.
This guy hit that guy. So that was the bugbear. We're to Valdry.
Okay, so the bugbear that got crispy crittered, thanks to Serendil.
Well, they both technically got hit,
I'm gonna
but
hit-
the one that is webbed
Yeah.
is very
Yeah.
badly injured.
So the far one who's webbed, I'm going to hit him with the little toll of the
Ooh.
dead.
Oh, yeah.
Natural 1, so he definitely failed that.
Ah,
So he takes 13.
All right, you
Necrotic.
suck out his soul.
Hmm?
Actually, he only takes.
What?
he would only take 2, right? Because he's already hurt. Because it would be the
Wait,
second roll.
which one is it? Yeah.
Oh, you have only 1d. Shouldn't it be 2d12?
I am really confused by that stat block.
Yeah, your die roll, your stat block is set up wrong. It should be 2d12, not 1d12.
Oh yeah, you're
That's
right.
So
correct.
the second,
Just roll
so
another
it would be the
D12.
second
Just roll
roll
another
because
D12
he's
at it.
wounded, or how does that work?
Second
Because
roll
he's
plus
wounded,
another
yes.
d12.
Okay.
So 2 plus another d12.
So the first stat block is if it's unwounded. The second
Okay, yeah, that's how
stat
it,
block is.
that's what I thought. So 6.
That's weird.
All right.
So he takes another
So
5.
7 total. That's
7
still
total.
enough to suck
7.
his soul. He had 6 hit points.
Nice.
Okay, and then spiritual Mac attack on the spiritual Mac attack on
Spiritual
the
Mac
other
attack.
guy. See if I can hit him this
Go
time.
Mac Daddy.
Come on. There we
Yeah,
go.
Nice.
there we go.
Go Mac Daddy.
So he takes 6 force.
Nice.
Again, feels the force flowing through him. And if you're just going to do a hover, let's see, that guy's dead. So that guy is charmed. So the only one upstairs there that gets to go is the bugbear right south of Stamroll, who will miss with a Morning Star attack. So we're up to Groot.
Alrighty, so where the hell am I? I'm gonna ignore the folks outside and can I force the window open from the outside as a big ass spider?
That one's broken already.
Yeah, that one is broken
Well,
and
then
you
I'm
could
gonna-
squeeze through it.
Okay, well then I'm gonna squeeze in and then I'm gonna try and bite somebody.
Okay, they're completely oblivious to this giant spider. It just crawled in the window behind.
I rolled a 20.
Which guy were you targeting?
Nice.
Okay.
That guy.
That definitely hits.
So he takes 5 piercing. He needs to make a Constitution save, DC 11, or take 9 poison damage.
He failed his save, so he takes another 9 poison damage.
So my stat block for Toll the Dead it's right. I just rolled really shitty.
No,
No, I
you're-
saw
It
1d12.
says,
I only
this is
saw
1d12, and it should be 2d12.
Yeah, it says rolling 1d12 for the second damage roll, and that.
Well, yeah, because that's the one yeah.
No, but you're 5th
your-
level, so you
so
roll
your stat-
2d12.
So the stat block you configured is wrong. It needs to be 2d12.
Yeah, you might need to check.
So
the-
I set that up. I remember manually setting up the second roll.
Well, yeah, under damage, it's got like round at level plus 1 divided by 6 minus 0.0 plus 0.5 d8. Yeah.
I don't know how you did it. But
Well,
may need adjusting.
All right, anyway.
In any case, you just poisoned him. Now you've got his attention. But okay, that's your turn. Serendial.
All right. How bad does this guy look?
Well, in your
Could it be up?
expert medical opinion, you have no fucking idea.
I don't know, but does he look like, oh my god, I'm about to fucking drop? Or does he look
Looks injured.
He's injured. He looks like
16?
he's pissed off and ready to fight still.
does 16 hit?
To hit with a rapier, yes.
Okay, so 16, and he will take 5 piercing and is wounded.
Okay. And when he goes, I will roll his save or damage and save for that. All right, so the dwarf. Okay, so he sees this big ass spider, but since the big ass spider is attacking the bugbear, he's like, okay, I'm cool with that. He's going to go after the other guy that is attacking Samrel, or the one that's kind of northeast of him. There we go. One attack for 16 piercing. That's more freaking like it. Second attack. Oh, wait. I did the damn it! I did the wrong roll. I rolled the bugbear's attack roll. What did he roll? Shit. Looks like he got an 8. He would have got an 18. Okay, so he would have hit with that. I just need to see what damage. Okay, so 6 damage. And second attack misses. Third attack hits for another 4 damage. Those little hand axes aren't doing much of anything. Bugbear. Okay, so the bugbear that was attacking the dwarf now turns and sees this big ass spider. But, you know, they're not really known for their smarts. And yeah, he's going to go ahead and attack the spider with his Morning Star. He probably hits it with a 21 for 7 piercing.
Bet. Okay.
And we are to mirror.
All right. If I did the math, I should be able to make it up to the top of the stairs in 1:30.
Yeah, that would get you right where
No.
kind of Samuel was, like right about there.
Right. Yeah.
So you could get there, and
Okay.
you can basically see the Samuel, the bugbear, a bugbear, and the
Yeah.
spider in line. Anything?
I probably can't get a shot from right there, though. Correct.
Yeah, I'd say you could. And again, anything in a line with you and the spider, you could probably get.
Okay. I'll go for this guy then. Has he been injured yet?
Yes, he has. I'm not sure how you would know that though.
No, I know. Well,
But it still changes his damage.
Yeah, it's
Right.
yeah. I guess
So he just needs to know for that purpose.
yeah. If I
Correct.
guess if it doesn't matter if you witnessed the wounding or not.
right. I mean, I'm sure I could see blood on him or whatever. But
Yeah, there's blood on Samuel
right.
too. Well, I guess like Samuel's been wounded
yeah,
too.
true.
Anyway, yes, you can target him,
Yeah, I'm gonna
and he has been wounded.
and I'll make him my mark.
That
20
definitely hits.
for 19.
Okay.
19, 20, 23 actually. If I did my math right there.
He's still up.
And that enough to kill him?
That would be enough to kill him. Yes, he drops.
Sweet.
So Samuel, a couple of arrows come flying over your shoulder, and the bugbear drops to the ground. And let's see. Who the hell is this? Is this a dead one that I forgot to take out? Why does it not highlight? Oh no, this is the guy that's wounded. So he needs to take 2d4.
Just
Yeah.
1d4.
Oh, sorry, 1d4. So
3.
3 more. He's still up. He gets to make a save, a con save, was it?
The con save 15. I only get to roll 1 per time I've wounded him. So I've only hit him once. So he
Oh,
only
that's
was
right. Yeah, you hit him
wounded
twice
once.
before. He failed his save, so he
Yep.
will still be wounded.
Still be wounded.
But he's mighty pissed off, so he's going to swing at you with his Morning Star. Hits with a 22.
You don't hit with the 22.
I do not hit with a 22.
Nice.
You don't hit with the 22. No, that's fine. How much
10
damage?
piercing.
Nice
Yes.
try.
Very-
Obi-Wan.
Now I got to check your stat block. Every single attack. No. Anyway, that was his only action, and he is still wounded from your rapier. Okay, Sir Barrick.
Okay.
He is going to try following Mir up the stairs. 5, 10, 15,
Should get pretty
20.
close.
Yeah, I
to
think he
me.
would be right behind you, actually.
Yeah, if he dashes, he can get right
That's
behind you for
basically all
sure.
he
Yeah.
get to do. So, yeah, he comes running up the stairs behind you. And Samurai.
I'm gonna miss again, real quick.
Okay,
Oh, never mind. Hit
Hey!
this time.
Nice.
now you threw me off.
There you go.
10 piercing.
That's not a giant.
Through that hide armor into his armpit.
A giant bugbear?
Okay, that bugbear is dead, so
Yes.
Valdry gets to go.
Okay, so let's see if I got my Toll the Dead set up right here. I'm gonna hit the guy with a
Maximum
spiritual
soul
mac.
suction. DC 14 wisdom save.
That is some shitty rolling.
Yeah,
Right.
He
sure
rolled
is.
a natural
A
1.
1 and a
What
3.
the fuck?
Oh my god.
So he takes 4 necrotic since he's wounded, right?
Is that
Yes.
now updated? I thought it was 2d12.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Yeah, it
You
is.
just
It
roll-
is.
roll
Yeah,
one
it's
and a
rolled
three.
1 and a
Ooh.
3.
All right.
Somehow
Does-
both
I
times
didn't
you got
see that.
worse rolls on the D12s than the D8s.
Yes.
Yeah,
The worst
right.
you
Look
could have
good,
rolled
though.
is 2.
Well, he rolled a natural 1 on his save, so don't feel too bad. But he is still up.
Nice.
Okay, and then we'll hit him with
Mac
Mac
Daddy.
Daddy.
the
Come on,
Spirit
Mac.
Mac Daddy. Jesus, that
No.
sucked too.
Oh. Come on, man.
Man, roll 20 hates me
It
tonight.
does. Okay, well, that bugbear is still blissfully dozing away next to the fireplace, so he doesn't do anything. The bugbear next to Samrel is going to try and whack at him. He got a hit a 21 for 11 piercing.
Jesus.
Yep, that hits.
And Groot is now up.
Okay. Let's see what we can do.
Is this what's her name's room?
You don't see a signpost indicating one way or the other.
Yeah, how would you know that?
I'm just wondering. Maybe I have a new location to sleep tonight.
I think what I will do here is, yeah, I guess I'll continue to bite.
Get into bed and see who shows up.
Yeah, well, that could be really good or really
Yeah,
bad.
that's a dangerous game.
That's like better than gambling at the Grand Dame.
Right?
Oh, he
Yeah,
dropped
I
his
missed.
teeth.
You know,
Mandibles or whatever.
I did. Actually, as a bonus action, I'm going to turn back into Groot because this spider's kind of useless.
Good for climbing around
He
and
looked
stuff.
cool.
Right,
Right.
right,
Yeah,
but
yep,
now
there.
now it's not very useful. Okay, that's
All
it.
right. Groot reappears in the room, which discombobulates the bugbear to some degree, but
Right.
Serendil.
God damn it! I'm going to take the inspiration on the first hit.
There you go.
So he takes an additional 5 piercing and is wounded a second time. So now he'll roll 2d4.
Well, 5 piercing is
If he's
actually
still-
enough to kill him, so he drops.
Yay!
Yay!
All right, then I'm going to run over to the window and look inside. Hey, everybody, what's up?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other one, like you're looking for like telltale signs like ogre-sized
no,
panties
no.
dangling over the bird.
That's later, man. That's
Wait,
later.
what?
That comes after
Okay.
the fight.
Well, it's good you got your priorities straight anyway. You see a grand battle of melee taking place inside the room.
All right.
Okay, the dwarf. Yeah, I guess he's just going to keep doing what he's doing, going after the same guy that Groot is facing.
Well.
Hand axe barely misses. Ah, there we go. Hits for 7. Why wouldn't it do that? Okay, and misses. Damn it. Bugbear. Let's see. Yeah, Groot, he thinks you're just damn unnatural, so he's going to take a swing at you. And miss.
That's just
Apparently,
not
you just
right.
freaked him out enough with that whole spider to an elf thing. And he just whiffs right over your head.
Damn, skip.
Mirror, you're up.
All right. Before I move, I'm going to ask Sir if ask him, are we taking him alive or dead?
He says, I'm not sure, but the reward may only be if he's turned in alive.
That's okay. I move over
When
here.
the notice doesn't say, I tend to assume alive is what they want.
Yeah.
Usually they say
I'm
dead or
gonna
alive.
Target that guy then.
Which guy?
This-
Okay.
That guy. I know he's been wounded.
Ooh, a rare miss. Betwang.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Now you're back on form. Did you get
Yep.
2 more attacks or just 1?
Just
Okay, so
one.
the 20
I'll
hits.
Take that 20. I think it like accidentally double clicked. Yeah, the 20. So that's 10, 12 more.
Okay, he is definitely looking very wounded, but still on his feet.
Good.
Next
Alright.
is a dead bugbear, so he doesn't do too much. Sir Barrick. 5, 10, 15, 20. Hang on. I gotta move this dead guy out of the way here. There. So he doesn't want to draw an opportunity attack. He's going to move there. He's going to attack the bugbear that is attacking Samral.
Nice.
And he will use his maul. And he will miss. Samral.
I will do the same thing.
Ooh,
Oh, no,
Nine.
you
that
won't.
hits
20
for 9 more piercing.
points.
Same spot in the same armpit. Valdry, you're up.
All right, goddamn, this is really pissing me off.
Why?
Is it because I can't kill this guy? Toll the dead. I'm gonna toll him
guy?
again.
They're all dead out there.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
dead.
he's
Oh,
dead,
okay.
man.
Oh, well then
You're
shit.
You can
I
toll
will-
him
freaking
out
out
if you feel like it.
over a
No,
dead
No
no,
body.
soul to suck.
No. Valdry will fly in through the window. He'll land right about that carpet in
Okay.
there, and the spiritual Mac will follow, and I will put my wings away and drop on the floor.
Okay.
You doing a double move?
Well, I could.
Thing that's
Well,
all your-
but then my spiritual Mac
Yeah, he
will,
needs to
will
be.
trail
Yeah,
behind
exactly.
me.
I can only move 20, I
Oh,
think.
right. Yeah, true. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Can't you undeploy it and then deploy it again later?
It'd be a separate casting, but if he had the slots, he could.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Right.
I've got this. I've actually got the slots. So let's see where. So if that's 30 there, that's a big hearth
Yep.
thing. I can't.
That's a solid
Yeah,
wall.
it's probably a door over there.
That's a solid wall. Okay. Is
Yes.
that a wall?
I think
Yep.
a door's over here.
These are separate
Yeah.
rooms. You're gonna have to go
Okay.
outside and go around.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
How'd you get in there?
That window is broken too.
Flew through the
window.
window.
Yeah, the bugbear's broken.
Yeah. So I will do that. I will double move out, and I'll drop the
Okay.
Mac.
In that case, you can see inside this room. It looks like basically like a kind of a meeting room of sorts, or someplace.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I don't
okay.
think you can get over there then.
There is a
Yeah, it
door
looks
to
like
the
it's
south.
kind of dead-ended.
Okay.
Yeah, to the stairs there.
All right.
Uh,
Yeah.
Guess I should have gone in a different. No.
Bugbear
Yep.
snoozes. Okay, so the bugbear south of Samral is going to attack him. 18.
17
Yeah.
is my AC.
Okay, 6 piercing. Not too bad of damage that time.
Yeah, right.
Groot.
Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Okay, screw this. I'm tired. It's taking a long time to kill these fuckers.
Right.
Yeah.
They're
That is,
pretty hardy point wise.
Yeah, hang on, where's my dude? Where's my dude? Got my staff. Holding my staff. Should whip out something from my bag of tricks. but-
Ooh.
You can
Hey,
whip
now.
out your snake.
Now
my
he turns
snake is
into a
my
snake. Great.
staff is down.
Yeah, it's down
Just
here.
chilling down in the
No.
snow.
Yeah. So anyway, okay, so let's do this. So let's do bite.
Okay.
Is it a hit?
Yes, that definitely hits.
19. 12 piercing and a constrict.
Well, the piercing actually is enough to kill him. He drops.
Nice.
Great. And then the constrict on the other one. Then
The one that's charmed. Okay, that will wake him up.
Oh, yeah, sure. What the
Uh,
hell? And then I'm actually going to take my inspiration and take the 26.
Okay, then you wake him up. He won't get. Yeah, he wakes up very
He
nasty.
takes 30
20.
and he's constricted.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, he is still awake, but he is constricted. Does that move him into your square?
I have
Whatever.
no idea. Yeah.
We
He's
haven't
constricted.
done that
No,
before.
I didn't
never
see
done
that
it
in
before,
yeah,
so
the
yeah.
description, so it doesn't look like it. Okay, so he is constricted, and it's like, damn, I was having such a nice dream. Wake up in the maw, or in the coils of a giant snake. Sorrendiel gets to go.
All right, I'm gonna cast sleep at a higher level. 39 hit points worth.
Okay, well,
Mhm.
It'll start with the lowest hit point person and go to the highest.
all right.
Bad guy.
So some of it gets consumed by the bugbear, who's immediately going to wake up again because he's being constricted. Who are you extending into this? Are you extending the dwarf into this?
No, just
The other bugbear?
bugbears.
Oh, you should.
So 36 total. Actually, that was enough. The bugbear fighting Samaral goes to sleep. Sleepy. Okay. The dwarf, he's going to attack the bugbear in the coils of the snake. Oh, get the right guy up here. There we go. For enough damage to kill him.
Nice.
Finally got
Nice.
one of these guys killed. And he's pissed off. So he doesn't care if the guy's asleep or not. He's going to turn around and hit the bugbear that Tim just put to sleep. Hits him for 5. Yeah, wakes him up. And third attack, drops his hand axe.
Nice.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, let's see. That guy's dead, so Mira gets to go next. One guy left.
Yeah.
He's not sleeping.
Shoot
yet,
at him.
actually. Shot
17?
hits him.
So 12,
20.
15,
Oh my
20.
god, he's barely on his last leg.
All right. One more. Nope.
Got distracted by the snake.
Yes.
Barrack's gonna get the final blow.
Yep. Sir Barrack's like, you know what? He kind of like goes, after you, to you, Samaral.
Huh?
He delays his action till after Samaral goes.
Ah, okay.
Okay,
Doing the
vicious
mock
mock. Oh, yes, perfect.
Nice.
Let's see. I'm assuming you were directing that at the bugbear, not Sir Barrack.
Yes, at the
Okay.
bugbear. Yes.
After you. Fuck you.
You are so pitiful.
He got a 12, so he failed. He had
Oh.
1 hit point left.
Nice.
You mock him to
Ah.
death.
Yes.
That is always so satisfying
Awesome.
to do as a bard.
That is the best.
You hurt his feelings to death, and he dies. Okay, so now you've got this dwarf, and he's picks up his hand axes and kind of looks at you guys. Well, it's not his turn actually. So Sir Barrack, he's like,
Yeah.
"Would you mind coming with us?" Voldry, you get to go.
Kindly come with us.
All right, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna go back out the window I came in, and then dash up towards the Serenial, saying, What the hell's going on around here?"
Okay, then.
We kicked ass.
after Valdry Groot gets to go.
I'm gonna sit there and hiss at the dwarf guy,
Right in his face.
right in his face.
Okay. Uh, okay, Serendil, you get to go.
I cast sleep on him.
Nice.
Okay.
29.
9.
Perfect.
Actually, that is enough to put him to sleep.
Ah, Sweet.
Yes.
All right, so he like, oh fuck. He falls over on his back onto the couch, and he is asleep.
Let's bind him up and
I'm gonna pull out the paperwork, and I'm gonna just compare it.
yeah. Good idea.
Yeah, it looks to be.
Is this the guy?
Well, I mean, it's a charcoal drawing, but it looks like whoever did it had at least a modicum of talent behind it, and it does indeed look very similar to it. He has some very distinguishing marks, and yeah, this definitely looks like it could be the Weevil. Actually, I don't know if you can see his
Curious why the
icon.
bugbears were after
He's
him.
kind of
Other than
what were you gonna say?
I said, I'm curious why the bugbears were after him. Is it just because they won 5,000 gold, or I'm wondering if there's something else going on?
Probably. I mean, that's a lot of jink, man.
Yeah.
I'm also curious to just peek in that room real quick and make sure that there's no one else in there. Like, I just want to look.
Here.
Oops. Oh,
Yeah.
damn it. Reveal, not hide. Come on, roll 20. Will you just play nice? Be nice. You see a couple dead bodies in some beds.
No
Okay.
way.
There's dead
Yeah.
bodies?
Let
Like
me just. Oh, they're on the.
dead by bugbear,
They're
or
on the wrong level.
we're
damn it.
already dead?
No, they're actually human. They look like
No, but were they? But did the bugbears kill them, or were they already dead?
you don't know. They look recently. Actually, I mean,
yeah, I
you
was
see
gonna say,
blood
how
on
would
the
I know
floor, so they are. Looks like they were killed quite recently.
Probably in their sleep. Nope.
Probably the rest of her staff.
That could be.
Sadly.
Right.
Probably. I asked Balder if
but,
that was the big lady's room that he was running around in.
I don't know where the hell I was. It might have been. It's got a tub in it.
Did it have a sign? Big ladies' room.
So can we? So these dead bodies have probably been dead for more than a minute, I would guess.
Hard to
Yeah,
say.
hard to say, and,
Yeah.
and you're not really there too.
Yeah.
I mean, we're out of combat now, so
Yeah.
I don't know how long sleep lasts. I think it's, let me see, duration 1 minute. So after a minute,
Yeah, one.
the dwarf.
But yeah, we'll get him
Oh,
tied up.
You're gonna tie
Yeah,
him up.
okay, so
Yeah,
you get
we're
him
gonna-
securely tied up.
I am up
So
civilian.
after a minute, the dwarf wakes up, and he sees he's tied, and immediately starts kind of struggling, saying, let me out, untie me right now."
You really think that's gonna work?
No.
Yeah. Well, sure we will. You're so convincing.
It's a-
Well, I do ask him. I'm like, so you have one chance to tell us your story.
and he stops.
All right, time's up.
Well,
Time's up.
he
Rape.
stops struggling
Smack.
because it looks pretty obvious that you guys aren't just going to let him go. And he says, "My story is everyone in the world wants to kill me."
No.
Well, yeah, but why?
We just want to turn you in.
Yeah, clearly not everyone. We didn't kill you.
We didn't kill you.
Yet.
Are you saying that they are not doing the whole wanted, dead, or alive thing on me? Barrick.
Yeah, it just said wanted.
I'm gonna pull out the poster. Does it say "Wanted, Dead or Alive"?
That's bullshit. I rate at least a wanted, dead, or alive.
Well, you just wanted for money. So
What does
Talk-
it say on the poster? Does it say "Dead or Alive"?
I
No.
read it off to you. Let
No,
me
it did
actually
not.
Here, I have it written down.
I can't.
I know it
remember.
was kind of a long. It's actually a multiple sentence. That was what was on the poster, or is on the poster, I should say.
Oh, it does say capture, so
Yep. So lucky you, you get to live.
Yeah, lucky me.
We're not going to kill you yet.
So, yeah, the Marshan's going to have my balls. I don't suppose I could bribe you to
Nope.
let me go.
10,000
Sure.
gold.
No problem. I don't have it with me right now,
Yeah,
but I can pay you that.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for letting me go
Exactly.
today. Sure. Does it look like we just fell off the back of the turnip truck there, buddy?
Well, yeah, you do got a little bit of hay on you there, actually.
no.
Waldry walks over and his boot brushes his head and clunks him a little bit.
Oh, I guess you were in the hay. Never mind. You were in the stable a couple days ago. You probably
Right.
got that
Yeah.
hay brushed out by now.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I
yeah,
am
he's
covered with goblin goo though.
he's kind of resigned to the fact that, oh, okay, shit.
You're captured.
You didn't kill those two people in the other room, did you?
No. Why would I do that? These damn bugbears came in and tried to slaughter us. I was minding my own business, cleaning out the stables.
Under an assumed name.
Well, yeah. If you had wanted posters all over the place for your face, wouldn't you do the same thing?
Probably.
Exactly. Anyway,
Well-
fine.
Let's say,
So I say to Sir Suberic, so you're going to be able to handle taking him back to Mirabar on your own?
why would we do that?
I think so.
Because that's where he's got to go back to get the bounty.
But you all deserve part of this.
Why can't we go?
Huh?
We have enough time to.
Do we have enough
There.
time to go back to Mirabar
Not there and back.
and then come and get? Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
You're
Well, somebody should.
we're running short on
you've got
time.
about 2 days left. You could get there,
Yeah.
but not back.
Well, why don't we just hold them here?
He says, "Well, if you're willing to trust me, I could certainly do that and retrieve the money and come back and pay you, or meet you at some location."
You seem trustworthy. That's what Valdry says.
Well, I would say the same of you.
What is the danger of you getting attacked by?
Jumped on the way back.
on the
Yeah.
way there
Well,
or-
based
or
on all
back? 'Cause-
reports, the road is not necessarily safe, which is why I joined up with you. But
Right.
Mhm.
So
I would be willing to.
And where? And
I would certainly be willing to wait and sit on this fine gentleman
yeah,
for a bit
I
if
mean,
you
we
have
have-
something
we have
pressing.
other business. We have other business here that should be reconciled or whatever in a couple days. So
yeah.
I mean, why don't we hole up?
Does this
You can-
village have a prison?
No, let's not deal with that. We can
Okay.
lock them up here.
Well, frankly, I trust him to go back up there. I just would worry
Yeah,
about
but
him
he
getting
needs
his...
protection.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I
No?
see him getting jumped.
I think that if we can convince, well, somebody knew he was here. I think we need to make a show
Right.
of making sure that
We got it.
got him and maybe lead him outside of town, and then smuggle him back in secretly
There we go. That's a good idea.
or something like that.
Let's talk to the ogre lady.
Yeah.
At that moment, a goblin lands on the roof, startling everyone. Apparently, there's still something going on outside.
Another smashed goblin.
Something is still launching the goblins. Yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it there for the night's session. And next time, you guys can kind of decide because it sounds like there's still some kind of big attack going on out there. If you want to investigate further or
Right.
see what's going on with that, Sir Beric, though, says that he would be more than willing to do whatever it takes to keep this guy safe if you will agree to accompany him, escort him, I should say,
Yeah.
back. Then you can all collect the reward together.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
I agree.
Okay, so I'm just going to leave us there, and we can pick it up next time. And I should do.
Cool.
Level 8.
What's that?
Right. That's level 8, right? Maybe.
I didn't catch. Somebody else was talking.
Like maybe level 8.
Oh no,
We're feeling strong. We're feeling no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no.
damn.
you're getting closer to the milestone that would achieve that, but you're still some ways off. So
No.
let's just say that meeting with
Ah.
Harshnag is going to get you quite a bit closer.
Got it.
So now it
All right.
is the
Okay, so-
26. No, 20.
Fifth?
What would it be?
No.
You were so how many days is Flame Rule? You're 2 days out from Midsummer.
But there's snow on the roof.
Well,
Right.
we're in the north.
Flame Rule, yeah. Yeah, you're in the north,
We're in like Anchorage.
basically. Yeah, so you are. It is the 28th of Flame Rule.
Okay.
I'm going to put that in the
Okey-doke.
chat here. Session ended.
Nice.
Date. Flame Rule 28. 1490, don't you know? And we will pick it up next time from there. Cool. Thanks a
Cool.
lot,
Alright,
guys.
thank you,
Yep,
everybody.
you have a good night.
Hey boys.
See ya.
All right. See you guys.